not.
Straight flush, full house, straight flush, four of a kind royal flush.
Yeah, well,
It's been a long time since I touched any kind of like playing cards.
Yeah, but that wasn't the actual 5-card stud. That was what the hell they call that? I can't remember that poker. With a river and
what we're holding.
That's it.
Texas
Hold'em.
Yeah.
Texas Hold'em. That's what it was.
Damn right, baby.
Is that what this is?
They use the same
Texas
hand
Hold'em.
layouts. It's just
right.
You just don't have cards.
You just don't have all 5 in your hand.
You bet with you use the 2 cards and the 5 cards that are on the table, and you try to make your best hand. We'll go over it because you're going to learn. Because there's going to be some poker playing on this table, folks.
That'll be fun.
It's part of this module.
Games.
So all right. No,
who put points in gambling?
I did.
Does it break Twitch's code of conduct?
As long as there's no money involved, I don't believe so.
There's no real money involved,
your money.
so I doubt it.
Well, no real money, but
your virtual money.
Virtual money.
Because I know they added you can't have subscriber-only giveaways to Twitch because that's technically gambling because you're paying money to possibly win something.
That makes sense.
Gypsy,
I should probably get rid of this toothpick.
All right. We are live.
But it's so fitting.
Footless and fancy free.
Okay, we'll put it back in then.
Now, which one of y'all brought a gun to the poker table?
All right.
Huh.
Guys,
well, who do you think?
Did you see a new map? Here's your new map.
Depends. Which table are we talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, this color.
It's pretty map. The town is slowly being rebuilt. Okay, let's get started. I am still a little behind, so I apologize that this module is going to be, we're going to move into it, but I'm going to have to get some more research done. I did not get a chance much this week. I've got some business stuff that is just kicking my booty right now, and so I have not had a chance to focus on much, but I want to get, we're going to need some maps for this. So tonight we'll get started in some role playing and the introduction of what's going on. But yes, I apologize. We will be map light right now for this. But anyway, let's do our introductions. Let's get our recap as the group we have ventured off into. We're going to be doing a new module, and we are now Suede compliant, Adventure Edition compliant now. I think. Hi, Wifey Poo. Yes, let's say hi to everybody and go from there. Thaddeus, you're up first.
Thaddeus Walker. I became a bounty hunter because my family was killed, so I figured I'd take up the hunting of bounties and make some money along the way. And I guess I just kind of became sheriff of Coffin Rock. So yeah.
Dr. Ivan?
Yes, I'm the doctor. I'm still most upset because the beautiful monkey got away. He was so lovely. I was going to have him sit on my rocket. But anyways, I have a new laboratory. It hasn't blown up or anything yet. It's so glorious.
Keyword yet.
Alexander?
I'm Alexander Anderson. I'm a good father of the Lord, devout Catholic, helping rebuild the church over here, walk around, spread some holy water, sanctify the grounds, make it holy place once again after the abomination that happened.
The town is doomed. Santia.
Hello. I am Santia Rosalina Morales, and I am taking over the livery. Making sure everything is all in tip-top shape there, helping rebuild things around the town. And yeah, I forgot her name. The lovely young lady from the bar hired as my intern for keeping things up here.
Good question. I already forgot her name again.
As did I.
Yeah, one second. The barkeep. That's Taylor Johnson's the barkeep, and
She was the barmaid.
yeah, the barmaid is Lizzie Pierce.
Lizzie.
Lizzie is her name, who you
All
have
right.
got, yes, helping you in delivery here. So if y'all will notice, and people watching, we have, that's right, Tomb. Thanks to Amai, we have some construction and a few more things we're going to add on. I'll add, we're going to, there is I guess what we have is the layout where the mayor's house is going to be over here. It's kind of been like specced out on the ground.
Yeah. I was working on it.
That's right.
And
So-
then, yeah.
Life gets in the way. So, and I'm going to take a couple of those buildings that got removed from where the livery is at. I'm going to try to cut those and put those back in somewhere. And we'll clean them up just a few more because we need the newspaper. There was a couple of, just a couple spots. So I'll find room for them on there. But it looks great. Thank you very much. This looks awesome. Yeah. So we have the livery still there, but now a nice big corral because the group knows that there is a large group of cows. A herd is coming their way. And so they have taken time after they were able to clean up the mess that had engulfed Coffin Rock. And they put Daly's daughter, she kind of basically is kind of taken control, is kind of taken over the pseudo mayor position right now, and helped get this town back on its feet. Our four companions have kind of taken on task to help lead the group, and like I said, Father Alexander has basically gone to the church and is cleansing it, taking his time to remove the evil spirits and the great babunsky that infected the church, removing its vile presence. And then Thaddeus, he's kind of taken the law into his own hands. But he's kind of the muscle.
For the second time?
Second time. Yes, but they're perplexed because they've gotten a few rumors of what they believe was the marshal of the town is alive and kicking somewhere, lurking in their subconscious. They feel and they fear him. So apparently Thaddeus thought he shot him, but maybe he didn't. They just made him feel good so he wouldn't be upset with himself. The doctor has got his laboratory off to the northwest side of town there, conducting his monkey experiments. And like I said, that's all the four of them helping kind of rebuild and get things back in order. Some goods and deliveries have kind of started coming back into town. A few families have begun to make their way back here, wanting to stake their claim. The other caveat that's happening is that the land is still here, and they're basically Daly. They're looking for the deeds to all the properties around here, and they haven't been able to find them. They know they're here because Mr. Daly had them before his untimely demise. But they're not sure where they're.
We found the chest, the lockbox that had the deeds in them in the sheriff's office under the floorboard, and it was empty.
They were taken by somebody.
Somebody
that was riding away who should have been dead, I'm assuming.
Dead, I know.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to figure that out. So we have the town, like I said, getting back up on its feet, and we have a few buildings that were pulled down. The livery, the corral, and the holding pen was put together, and these houses will go back up over time. So with that being said, like I said, things have progressed on, and we've had it's a good month or so, I would say, has taken place, and word was sent to the group that Prater was sending up a large group, a large herd of cattle and they were going to be led by his partner that is running along with him, a man by the name of Sutter. Where did his first name go? Really, I gotta find it. Bill Sutter. And he's basically Bill is riding kind of because he's got a minority stake in the herd and wants to make sure that the cattle have all run up. We're thinking of going to Denver, but it may go on up farther north depending on where he can determine where the best price for the cattle head would be. Some of the areas down south coming out of Texas and all that, they've kind of full up on cattle, so the price is kind of they've glutted out and kind of whoops, bring that down just a little. Don don don. And
some jams.
That's right. That's my good old jams from Epidemic Sound. I joined up over there, and now I won't get busted on YouTube for playing illegal music. Oops, sorry. But anyway, so Bill Sutter and his daughter, by the name of, where did she go? You think I would remember all this stuff, but no, I don't. Because I've been busy. Sorry. Where is his daughter's name? I just had. I'll find it in a second. It was just right here in front of me. But yes, they're on their way up with a group of some of the cow hands, and our adventurers are going to fill in the remaining spots, and they're going to be learning all that is entailed with controlling cattle, breaking horse, roping cattle, that which goes along with, being part of a cattle drive, and preparing, and the fun.
I got guns. It's no big deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just shoot them.
I have farming experience. I know what I'm doing.
Make the cattle dance. Pow!
Oh my god.
Oh no. So anyway, the story.
And by the way, not a replay.
Oh, damn it. He caught me. God dang it. Damn it. That's the one thing I haven't turned off. Yeah, it's there. Turn it off. Oh, really, Stream Elements? Come on. Let me log in. I hate it when it logs out. I just hate it. Let's put... Oh, and I didn't take off the vodka. God darn it, son of a bitch. Totally forgot about taking off the vodcast part. Alrighty, we'll figure this out real quick.
It's been a long weekend.
Yeah, business has really hit me. I've had some stuff that's really kept me sidetracked. That I wasn't. While I was gone, some stuff turned south on me, and I'm a little pissed about it. Yeah, so it's called working for yourself and the joys of the unexpected. So I'll take care of it. But when you get lawyers involved, it kind of cuts shitty. So,
no.
But anyway, so that's what I said. Yeah. So the cattle's on its way. So the town is prepared, and it's not before long that y'all will begin to see the dust coming up from the south. That you can see off in the distance that the air begins to turn a little bit of a dusty look. Stuff's being kicked up, and that means the heralds that the cattle drive is within reach of the town. And it takes about another couple of days, and sure enough, here they come. A whole bunch of cow pokies too, and they bring them on in, and with y'all's help, we'll take them. Unfortunately, your church, Father Anderson's going to get a little dirty, because some of the cattle, they're kind of coming in from the southeast there, along the outside of that, along the graveyard, and we're going to probably, I guess we have a gate we'll put here, but we probably should have one. See if we can figure out something. We'll probably put one over here.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Do the thing.
Yeah, we'll do it. But there's some gates
I
over
didn't
there.
put anything, so you can
Nope,
have.
you did exactly what I was hoping you would do. And it was, I need to give you. Hey, I need to give y'all chips, man. Don't I?
Right.
I'll
Yeah.
take the sweet chili
And
Doritos.
cards.
There we go, man.
Sour cream and cheddar ruffles.
Sour
You got-
cream and
Don't forget
onion.
to gather, and then reset back.
I did already. I'd already reset them. I was playing around with it.
Yay.
There you go.
Learning as you go.
Got the notes.
All right, there you go. They got their stuff, and then I get mine. I
Nope,
want-
nope.
What?
You don't get any yet because there's no game going.
I get 4. Ooh, look at that.
Look at all those blue chips
I
that
got
the marshal
blue
can give us after
chip.
he uses them.
Blue chippies. All right, so the cattle has come in, and it's not before long, yes, that Bill will come find y'all at these they make their way, get the cattle all down. Santia, you are at the livery there, and he will make his way, kind of saunter up and introduce himself, Mr. Sutter, and he believes, are you Santia? Are you one of Prater's employees? He says.
Órale, sí, that's me. ¿Cómo te puedo ayudar? What do you need, sir?
And here's for this. So this is Bill Sub, and his daughter's name is Abby. Yeah.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. And he wants to. So he says yes. Help. He wants to know where if he could get the rest of the group together. And once they get the cattle all kind of into play, he was going to ask if he could meet with y'all down at the saloon, and if you will get your posse together and meet us on down there, we'll finish getting the cattle put up for the night, and we'll be down there to have a drink and knock a little dust off of ourselves and wash down some good hard whiskey, And so, yep. And they, you'll notice though that they, you can tell that they're a little short-handed even with coming into town, because there are multiple guys have to run out. They have got some of the strays wander off. They've got a few that they've got to go and get, and takes them a little bit longer than what you expect. But he'll finish up, and they will come on down, and he introduces himself to all 4 of y'all, and he basically he kind of says that it's time, in this. What is this? Why did I get a card?
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
I see a Snicker and Joseph.
Who sent that to me? Was that Joseph? Was that you?
Who do you think?
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Your hero dresses up on for the night, or otherwise far more attractive or charismatic than usual. Add +4 to your charisma for the duration of the current scene. So, I would take it that as they're making their way in, the doctor is going to make an entrance.
Well, of course, he's got his nice new fancy lab coat. His helmet is all polished and sparkling. It's glorious. New set of goggles, maybe even. You never know.
Now, Doctor, polishing your helmet's gonna make us go blind.
No,
don't
that is a
see it.
rumor. I have polished it every day for years.
So what are you wearing, Doctor? Again, you've got a new. Is it a new lab coat? You said, or
Yeah, one of my powers I took, I instilled into my new shiny lab coat that I like to flash people.
it's not a dinner jacket of some sort. Maybe it looks like a dinner jacket too, kind of all in one. No.
Well, never know. It is a doc.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. So basically, when he comes, chalantly moving in and all that, this bar goes silent. and you don't even barely hear a crick
It's
of a
like-
chair as they're all looking as the doctor makes his way in flamboyantly to the group. And as Sutter kind of, and he looks over to you, Santia, he can ride?
He has Rebecca. He's fine. He has Rebecca. It's okay. Don't worry about him. He's fine. Pero
Abby's over there
órale,
going,
doctor,
I've seen it
míralo.
all. Gosh, golly, really? What was
do me a
Uncle
favor.
Prater thinking
Do not-
about?
Do not mention monkeys.
I promise I won't.
Gracias, señor.
Okay. Thanks for the tip. Thaddeus, would you introduce yourselves to Sutter and Abby? To Bill and Abby? You can come sauntering in.
I'll come sauntering in and introduce myself to Abby, completely ignoring Bill.
Oh!
Okay. So
Mm.
Bill, he kind of giggles to himself a little bit, and he'll lean over to Santia. So your friend better watch himself over there. Yeah. So my daughter's quite capable of handling herself, and
Thaddeus.
she's a pistol. But that's fine. So she will
Well,
give
that's good,
you.
'cause I like my pistols.
She, oh God! I walked right into that one. Damn it. And then Father Alexander, you were there, and make an introduction to the group as they as the main. You basically, like I said, Bill and Abby, and there's a couple other ones that you can see, like second hands and maybe the cook. The rest of the rustlers, or not rustlers, but the cowpokes are out there still, finishing up and getting the cattle all settled in.
Yes, I'll go up to them and make my introductions. Good day. I am Alexander Adderson. I'm a good father of the Lord. Tell me, are y'all good God-fearing people?
Always good God-fearing people. You need them on the trail. Always. Some
I
guidance.
couldn't agree more. It's nice to meet good Christians like yourself.
I wouldn't say good, but we do our best.
That's all we can do.
So the true. And his daughter will kind of, maybe she sees she's maybe not. Bill will have some time for it, but maybe she doesn't give it as much. It's the young ones. They just don't respect it, the ways. They just don't understand.
They'll come around to it.
But he'll look over to you, Santia, because he could see that the way you carry yourself, that you've got some learning experience and all that there, and he's still so out. Son, this is your group here. How much riding experience do y'all have as a group? Like long riding experience. Not a day or two.
Yeah, Rebecca, we have ridden for many minutes.
El doctor, he and Rebecca have a good relationship. We can leave them alone. Thaddeus, él es muy bien. He knows how to ride a good horse. Yeah, el padre Alejandro, he is also good. God-fearing man. He knows how to handle a horse.
Well,
Maybe I should have added more dice to my riding skill.
She's trying
yeah.
to talk good. Hello.
Well, we're gonna find out, Santia, because
See if he can understand half of the things she says.
he catches most of it. He's, and he's shaking his head, and he's gonna go, well, I ain't no good at the small talk, and I just, as you may know, may relate to, we're gonna need some extra hands on this drive. When we pull up stakes from here, We're going to be in the saddle for at least a couple of months, I figure, as we head up north, up through some of the passes, and we'll look through Denver, and Denver's not the choice. Then we'll continue on upward into the northern territories and all that. And he goes, it wouldn't be such a big deal if the Bayou Vermilion hadn't had such a stranglehold on the cattle trade around the parts down south and up in here through here some. But the railroad, the railroad's not within 100 miles of here or back down south. It's just highway robbery, what they're getting away with buying off cattle. But that being the case, we're still going to take this herd and we're going to go up. So I need and like I said, I got a solid crew, but I'm shy few. So I'm hoping that, as Praetor's spoken highly of y'all, that y'all are experienced trail riders. But in the end, I'll settle for whoever knows what's the end of a gun and the end of a horse's ass. As long as you can guarantee that your compadres over here know that, then we'll break them in. Trust me. We've got a few training sessions that we'll go through just see how good they are. But
I
sent you a picture, by the way, in Discord.
Uh-oh.
I hope it's Rebecca.
Upon hearing the need of extra hands, Thaddeus is going to walk over to the doctor, tap him on the shoulder. So doctor, is it possible to add hands to people? Because they said
So you volunteering? I once tried it.
But no. They need extras. Because he said he needed extra hands. So, and I'm kind of pointing at Bill. So maybe he'll offer to volunteer for.
Sure.
That?
I will take your hands and I will put them on him. It will be glorious.
No. I need mine. See, I'm no good without my hands. My guns are part of my hands. So.
That is a brilliant idea. We can make your guns into hands, and then you would not need hands.
At this point, Thaddeus turns and walks away.
Alright, Thaddeus. See what happens when you go and talk to the doctor like that?
That was a brilliant idea, don't you think? So next time when he is sleeping, we will add guns to his hands instead of his hands, don't you think? You agree? You know what? Gun feet too, yeah?
I love it.
This is the doctor's mount.
Sweet Rebecca.
It's Rebecca. He doesn't leave home without her.
Nope.
And yes. Yeah. And she's ornery. There's no doubt that she's ornery. So, okay, she's a biter. So anyway,
the doctor
yeah.
can handle her.
So we've got a few weeks to get some. Yeah, she goes on. He's looking at you, Santiago.
Si, senor.
Yeah. So because Thaddeus, I know, is over there, trying to work his mojo on the daughter.
No te preocupes, senor. No te preocupes. It's okay. No worries. Thaddeus, good man. He's a good man.
Oh yeah.
He's a good man.
Well,
Trust me, I have had my
I'm not
fair
worried about
share of
Thaddeus.
bad
It's these other two. They're gonna be a little sore for a while, I can tell. But
No, it's fine, senor. No te preocupes. Everything will be good. Everything will be fine. Right, guys? See, compadres? See?
and he says, and you want to make sure and we'll put, if you need to go chat with them, but I'm offering $30 a month in pay, plus meals and bed.
Can I get mine in ghost rocks and monkeys?
I'm all out
There's
right
no,
now in the monkeys and the ghost rock.
Doctor Ivan, ya te dije, I already told you, people do not pay people in rocks and monkeys.
But why not? It would be so glorious.
They cannot pay you in rocks and monkeys, but they can pay you with dinero, which you can use to buy rocks and monkeys.
This might work. What is dinero?
Dinero? Money.
Oh my God.
I think I have some of that here. He's gonna pull out a little wad of crumpled up bills. I can buy the rock.
See, but you have to find someone selling the rocks first. But they are not here. Nobody is selling rocks right now, Doctor. Please keep your money in your pocket. That's dangerous.
Yes. I will. I will put it in my pocket.
Si, senor.
Joseph, you might want to pop your connection. Well, you're stuttering a lot. Looks like you may be.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, you're bad. Yeah, you're choppy and all that. Your feet. I don't know if that's. Let me.
No, I see it too. His
Oh, no.
connection's chopping.
Yeah,
Oh, in the
I
These-
do. I see
the video
it in
feed.
the-
Yeah.
I didn't.
I don't know what it is. I just maybe. Yeah, you're getting. Check it real
You are
quick.
a pixelated person.
Yeah, he's
I
definitely.
guess let me kill the call and come back in.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, real quick.
Definitely one of them 8-bit video game characters.
8-bit. That's right.
Oh, and we just lost Mr. Duff.
That's
too.
dumb. I hit the wrong button. Yeah.
Oh,
That's me. Much better. Look, see now, Joseph's all
that's
pretty.
better.
Much better.
Crystal clear.
Yeah.
Okay, I have no idea.
No,
why,
who knows?
but-
I happened to turn and look because the screen was hidden. Okay. So he while y'all are discussing, he will let you know. Sutter will let you know, Santia, that it's $30 a month to pay, and he'll supply all the meals. And then he asked, "Do y'all have enough riding horses to make a journey like that?"
See, we do.
Um,
There are many horses in
by the way,
livery.
what year is this supposed to be that we're in?
I don't know, 1800s.
The late 1800s?
Late 1800s, because the Civil War's been going on.
It says on the top of the chat, September 5th, 1879.
Where?
Okay. So Thaddeus's horse is a a 75 Mustang.
Oh my
What
goodness.
color?
Brown.
68 and 69 were better years.
Yeah, cherry red, baby.
Yeah, I don't think horses come in red.
They have
Unfortunately.
Get a roan.
They could have. Okay, so he says, take that back to your group, please. Let me know what they say. We're going to. He slams down his drink. He motions to Abby and his hands, and we will. We're gonna hole up with the back to the corral tonight, and kind of we're gonna check things and make sure that all of them are accounted for. And then if y'all will have your group meet us at the corral in the morning, he's going to he wants to make sure just everybody can handle themselves in the saddle. So we're going to do a couple of
See.
tests, so to speak.
Thaddeus will offer room in to the father and daughter because he's going to be at work.
Hey,
Maybe.
buttering it up.
He is, isn't he? She will politely decline your offer, in that she is, it is important to help my father out getting the herd together and sold. It is our livelihood, and she appreciates the offer, but she will pass.
The offer was actually to both her and her father.
Well, he kept walking off. He took on off. He made his way out, kind of, he didn't even hear you, honestly. Was engaging
done.
back toward the corral, and she kind of turned and looked at you and let you know, maybe another time.
thanks, but no thanks.
So you have an offer on the table.
'Tis the life of a bounty hunter.
Órale, caballeros.
Sheriff.
They are offering us $30 a month con food y todo eso. We got the whole shebang, as they say. And now you only have to show them that you can ride the horse. That's it. That's all they want from us. And we can go and help them with the cattle. What do you say?
Well, if it gets me closer to Zarak's and Monkey.
Oh yes, I'm sure it will. Maybe we will find something for you, Doctor. I don't know. We will see.
Would we've gotten supplies to town yet, like ammunition?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I would definitely be making sure I'm fully stocked on ammo before we leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because
Same.
a bounty hunter with 2 guns is completely useless without bullets to fill those 2 guns.
I could make you some.
I thought he had some already.
Well,
I still got 4.
regular
The
bullets.
sparkly ones.
Yeah, I still got 4.
We'll still consider he has those. Just
I mean, as
So,
Doctor made my
so
hat
did the group
sparkle.
decide? Were they interested? Were they going to take the job? Or were they going to throw the DM a wrench in his system and screw him up?
Well, I did just take the job here as sheriff. I don't know if I could leave town right now. I have to talk to my trainees, my deputies, to see if they're trained well enough to deal with anything that would arise if I leave.
I think they will be fine. They are studying under you, Thaddeus. You shoot things so well. I saw it with my own eyes. It'll be fine. You, Padre. Padre, are you coming with us? Are you staying with the church? ¿Qué pasa?
I've done my work for the church. I think it'll be fine now. They could use our blessings for this long journey ahead.
Bueno. El doctor,
Bro, why
I
are you...
already know the doctor
My
is
lord,
coming.
Richard said you're frozen.
I'm frozen now?
Not to me.
No, you're
No?
not frozen for me.
I don't even see you on the call right now. You're just a black box with a red phone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see everybody.
Well, it's,
No, I'm frozen on the stream though, yeah.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
It shows red. What is going on? Damn it. Facebook. You caused all this last, earlier.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's totally frozen.
Yes, let me drop out of the call and you invite me back?
I guess.
Well,
Oh,
I guess
so-
you just gotta turn the heat up. Never mind, he's gone.
Oh, really? Damn it.
Such a good one, and he had to leave before he heard it.
We're talking in Discord, I still hear you.
Oh, yes. That's right.
He forgot that.
It's like, I can't see
Yes,
you,
yes,
but I
I
can
did.
still hear you.
All right, all bad. Okay, so if the group is going to, well, I hadn't heard a confirmation that the group was going to take on the.
Thaddeus is thinking about staying behind.
No, he's not.
I've got to make sure my deputies are properly trained before I
Let's
even
go
make my
see.
decision.
They're properly trained.
Go see.
They're properly trained.
You hear the train coming. The railroad's coming, pal. Ooh, ooh. You are quite certain that your deputies are overqualified now to handle the town. And there's a new that the call's been made that a new marshal was going to be sent in. for the area.
So now that I've trained all the deputies, they're going to replace me?
Well, you were temporary. They knew that.
Have you not worked for a company before?
Yeah, yes, disposable. So
Yeah.
no,
As
you
they
just knew
say.
you knew it was an ad hoc position. So, but your main job is still, you still have the deeds to find, understand what's going on, and and who knows what else is going to be divulged and discovered in the
Maybe
territories.
the doctor will find his ghost rock.
That's true.
So I guess my monkey wrench has been denied.
Don't say monkey. Don't say monkey.
I did that on purpose.
Damn it. Well,
So knowing that there's somebody else coming to replace me, I guess I'll agree to go on this cattle ride.
doctor,
But I'm riding a horse, right? Not cattle.
you're riding a horse. Y'all have your horses.
We
know
have
that-
plenty of horses to take with us. It's fine.
Yes,
Doctor-
the doctor's going. He is hoping to get the rocks and the monkeys and the rocks and
Yeah, we
The
need
Rock?
to find him some ghost rock quickly. And the good father, you have cleansed. You have believed that you have been successful in bringing the church back into the fold, and that you have a couple of, new fledgling deacons, so to speak, that will be able to take the new, gather and create a new flock in the town, and prosper accordingly.
As long as it's not a flock of seagulls.
To the good
All
book.
See, and Lizzie will help
Yes.
take care of the livery.
That's right. Lizzie will take care of the livery. Now, once this is, you're pretty certain that if you have, with the success or getting these animals up there, this will continue. This could be a stopping point along the way up through this area of the country. So y'all get up the next morning and head on over to the livery, and the main group is out, kind of making the way, moving around in the corral, checking out things, and you were met there by a gentleman named Luke Canton, and he was one of the underlings to Mr. Sutter, and he his job in the cowpoke side is he takes care of the horses, and he's been asked that he needs some help, and the group is going to be tasked to go with him, and y'all are going to break in some horses. They've got about a half a dozen new Mustangs that they brought along in on the way, picked up late in the trail up to here to this point, and have not had a chance to break them in. And so, and he'd be honest with you that he knows that it's kind of, he wants to report back to Mr. Sutter on your capabilities. So he will take y'all into the corral, and you're going to go toward the back area. They've got a little area back over here in the side where they've kind of worked off and got the horses put together. And he wants to know which one of you want to try first.
what are we doing again?
You're breaking in horses.
See, Doctor, you just have to help us.
Why would
break
I
in
want to
a
break-
horse.
What do we do when we break them?
Okay, I will go first, and you can watch. Y después, you can try yourself. See? See?
I do not see anything yet.
Oh my. So
You
Yeah.
will see.
So to break the horse to a saddle, Luke will go over and he grabs the saddle off the fence line, and they've got him lassoed, and they keep the horse kind of back up against the fence, and he throws on a saddle.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to get up on the side of the fence there, and you kind of
Yeah, she's
put
kind of
yourself
short.
over. Yeah, you put yourself over. Well, yeah, that's the best way to get on it. You know, to that kind of, they keep the horse kind of up against the fence. For their, you know what they're doing is they're trying to keep it from bucking you off right off the gate. And you got to stay on. He basically says, you know the drill, young lady. Get the animal. You got to stay on them long enough to get them accustomed to the idea. And so what you have to do is you've got to make a riding roll.
Yeah.
Opposed to the horse's spirit roll.
Okay. I don't know if this matters, but I have something called steady hands.
Let's see. Steady hands. Firing off of the backward moving vehicle is tricky business, but your adventurer has figured out she ignores the unstable platform penalty.
I think that's for riding and shooting.
Yeah,
riding
it is.
One
Yeah.
for movement as well.
It's just
But I
for
don't know.
you're attempting to fire, throw a ranged weapon from a horse. You would.
That's the first one, right? But what about the second one for movement? Or does that not apply to this?
Where do you see whole rules movement? Okay. This also helps when running, reducing the so movement. Hazard. Spent calling, climbing, or swimming. I don't see why not, because it's if you're kind of so each character move well, that's just characters can move a number of table inches to their pace per turn. Each inch of movement spent crawling requires 2 of the pace. So
Oh wait, I see what it means now.
yeah,
It just gets rid of one of the negative penalties while she's running.
that's right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So never mind.
It's
It
'cause
doesn't
you're
do
gonna
anything.
jump and crawl. That's fine. But you're going to
So does he
need.
go first or do
Yeah,
I go
you're going first, and you make a riding roll
Will do.
opposed to the horse's spirit. And this horse, they let go and they and you're holding on. So that basically says when you win the roll, the horse gains a level of fatigue. And don't forget, and so that means to win enough rolls to make the horse show how many.
So how many times do we have to do that?
That's exactly what I'm trying to figure out.
Fatigue is a 2-tier thing.
Say what?
Fatigue only stacks at 2.
So
So you need to rent another one then, basically.
I have to keep going until he's fatigued.
Yeah, exactly,
twice?
exactly. Yep. Mhm.
Okay.
So
let's
and then,
do this
but
again.
I get so you get to roll another riding roll, and I get a -1. No, I wanted to add. I thought I could.
It doesn't automatically do it, does it? Oh wait, no, never mind.
There it is. No, I put it in the adjusting deal,
Yeah.
and then I come over here and I make. All right, there you go. And y'all watch her, and all of a sudden the horse is bucking and bronking, and then it just kind of, and you see.
Doing its thing.
That's right, and she's preening now. Santia's, this is how it's done, boys. And she's firing off a few verbal Spanish words,
Órale, caballero. See, that's how you do it.
There you
Ahora
go.
sí, doctor, vente. It's your turn now.
Yep. So, yeah, you see
This
Luke.
is easy.
Luke gives you a good wink because he kind of knew you were on fire there, Santi. He didn't have any qualms about you at all. They could tell you knew how to handle yourself. It's your companions they're worried about. Which one of y'all next, Luke? The big boy. Let's just see if his riding is as smarticles as his supposed shooting. So you hop up on the horse, and the first one, oh, look at that. Oh,
Oh no!
Exploding dice suck for that.
Ooh, I need an agility roll, please.
Oh, Thaddeus. Oh, you don't.
Okay, barely. Woohoo! You held on, but the horse is thrusting maneuvers you in the air. So you need to. You got a negative. Yeah, exactly. You got a -1 to your roll, but you need to make another. You got to. You're still riding it. So give me a roll.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Yeah, ride him, cowboy.
That's better.
Oh, there we go. He's the horse. The horse and you, okay, are even money now. Here we go. Here we go.
Still -1?
Both of you are at -1 now because he's tired and you're tired. Yeah.
Alrighty. Here goes everything.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Ooh, it's a tie. Roll it again. Y'all are busting each other up. All right.
I gotta get the modifier.
Oh,
in there.
Thaddeus. Come on.
Please explode for me.
Oh!
Or not.
Oh no.
Yep.
Come on, Thaddeus.
The Thaddeus is sitting there. All of a sudden, he loses his grip, and you see him, ching, and he flies up, and basically the horse, pips him up, and Thaddeus is thrown backwards and lands. I mean, spam right on his duff. I mean, bam, and just sitting there, and you see a couple of, you can hear him off in the back way over there. Oh, damn it, I just lost a nickel on that. Damn, and they're over there betting. Dude, man, we're in for a long
Thaddeus.
trip.
So I'm hearing this, right?
Oh yeah, but they're back over there. You don't know who they are, but you hear it. You hear it because your ears are ringing a little bit. You're a little, So
I get up, dust myself off, and my hands go to my guns.
ooh, they all.
Right.
You see them go.
Thaddeus.
They all just kind of turn, and they just kind of, Luke's kind of catches his breath a little bit, and he says, "Down, boy, down, down, down." The boys are just having a little fun. We don't get to see too many toss nowadays. It's just a little bad luck. We'll try again in a second. Why don't you dust yourself off and
I let the horse win this time.
we always let the horse win. So who's next? Which one of y'all next? Good father over there. You ready to get up on one?
I'll give it my best.
Okay, that's what I want to hear. So we'll try a little female over here. We wouldn't want, the good father to, meet the pearly gates too soon, and so you make a riding roll. Oh, faux shizzle.
Dang, that was unskilled. Look at that.
Oh,
Does he get a raise? That count as 2 fatigue? And
he's going to, the doctor, the doctor just kind of,
Lord.
Yeah, he kind of does this, and he looks up like this. He's pointing, and the horse just, and it just kind of, donka-donka-donka-donk, and, tails kind of swishes a little bit.
Forehead.
Yeah.
Good
And-
girl. And it just says, okay, we're good.
Yeah, the Luke's going,
Órale, padre.
I thought I saw a beam of light come down and hit him.
Yeah, that's called divine intervention.
All is possible with the Lord on your side.
El padre Alejandro is a very, como se dice, holy man.
That was impressive. So it looks like the doctor, is that what he's called, is next. Well,
Ivan is,
animal's looking good, but we've got one left, and we call him Devil's Eyes.
Vi, you are much bigger than Rebecca. But
Yeah,
no problem.
they bring
I
out
have
this
seen how
black
this works.
he is stocky. And he, spittle's coming out of his, his bridle and his bit, and he's going, and two guys are holding him back and all, and they're all, and he's looking at Doctor. You sure you can? Oh boy! And you hear
not the problem. I have seen how this works. See, watch this.
the guys, all the rest of the hands just are betting. Oh, here we go.
I just zapped it with a stun bolt, and now I'm gonna climb on top of it.
Oh my god!
He stunned the animal. All right, here we go. I gotta make.
He can't make any actions and gets a -2 to any rolls.
Wow.
That's okay. All right, so I gotta make this. Didn't I say spirit roll? They even have stats for this horse. Okay.
Oh.
So it's a -2.
Yes, actually, there's a bunch of things it does to it. Let's see.
Now, I want when you're doing this, would you make me come here, where's Doctor, a stealth roll, please? Or are you doing this out in the open, as in?
No, he's doing it out in the open. This is how he looks.
So
it's distracted, so it gets a -2 to everything.
That's
it
fine.
falls either prone or to its knees. It can't move or take any actions. And it's subject to the drop, but I'm not going to be killing it, so I'm guessing it just fell to its fly on its belly. He's just going to walk over and just kind of sit on top of it. It's like this.
Okay, so but there's no save. So there's no save. You just basically
there's no save.
That's right. So you stun it.
Yay!
Oh no, wait. Basically, let's make a vigor roll at -2.
Okay.
Vigor roll or be stunned.
Okay, so I make a vigor roll at -2.
No,
right?
not -2 because I didn't get a raise. My bad.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yes. It's -2 with the raise.
Ooh. So he's stunned.
Correct.
Okay, so and he can't. So he plops down on the ground for a moment. How long is he stunned for?
Duration. Oh, until he's. Let me read the things. At the start of a stunned character's turn, it can make the vigor roll again. Success means it's no longer stunned, but remains distracted and is now vulnerable.
So he's going to be rolling even money here then, because he's got a trait called Unbreakable.
Okay.
For the first roll, so that's going to put it at even money. So he will be, So you basically even moneyed his roll then, as he, you hop up on him, because he does drop. He'll drop to the ground, and he's sitting there for a second, as he's pulling around, and you just kind of nonchalantly walk over and throw your leg up and over, and you just kind of, looking at everybody, and you grab the reins, and then all of a sudden he basically kind of gets his feet back up underneath him. And now you can roll your riding roll. Look at that already against my
The unskilled is
spirit roll. Look at that. Already took them down 1. Oh boy. And the people, and basically you hear a bunch of damn, because the horse, hits and then stops again, and then gets a hold of itself once again and starts to tries to throw you one more time. Go for it, Doc. And I've got a -1 on my, holy son of a bitch. This didn't go the way I planned. At least I got Thaddeus. Maybe it did. Oh, Doc. Oh, the horse has got you. And now you hear some. Oh, we got it. Oh, I'm gonna double my bet. Oh, no, you can't. And no, and they go. 2-1 odds. All right, here we go. Last one. Both of us at -1. You got. Oh, what was your -2? Oh, because you're untrained in it.
Yeah,
they don't have riding.
Okay, so here we go. Is the dog gonna get thrown? Oh, gets thrown. Oh, the dock. Oh, you become a projectile.
I move out of the way.
And they hear incoming, and the doctor, wow, and he's lightning, and
Oh,
they catch you as you basically hit the fence line, and you kind of up and over and flip, and you land backwards outside the other side of the fence, and the horse, but the horse does, it sits there and it's still stunned and all that, but then it. Make me a where are you at, Doc? A persuasion roll. There you go. So the horse kind of, that it hadn't been ridden like that in quite a while. Let's just say, and you could kind of tell, and y'all are watching, and this horse kind of shakes it off a little bit and kind of comes over where the dock is on the other side of the fence, laying there just, looking a little worse for the wear, and the horse kind of nudges you.
Seeing monkeys flying around his head.
Yeah, he's got some monkeys, and it's, like I said, he's got a little short circuit. The little helmet, it's kind of off a little bit, but the horse kind of hits you with his muzzle and all that, and you can tell that you've got the horse's respect, Doc, because you held on.
I am a taken man. I have a Rebecca.
I told you he had Rebecca. He does not ride the horse per se, but he does ride Rebecca.
All right. So, yeah, not too bad, Luke says, he looks over to you, Thad. He says, it was just bad luck. Bad luck. You lost your grip, didn't you? That's all it was.
At this moment, upset. Thaddeus is thinking, I should walk over and punch that horse in the head. that worked the first time.
Well, you can try again if you want to, because the horse, we still got a couple more here if you're up for it, and you want a little bit more practice. You might wanna. Thaddeus, just saying.
Why not? Why not?
Oh, that's good.
Let me change the color of my dice first.
Good guys. You guys, oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Bad. Oh man, I want to drink good tonight. And there's a couple guys over there, and they're throwing down. They're getting little coins out, and they're flipping them, and the guy's taking them, and no, 2-1, no, 3-2. They go, oh no, he ain't gonna ride, man. I'm gonna take a 5-1. He's going off on the first one. And
my hand goes to my guns as I hear this.
They can just, say, and so they bring out that same horse. Are you sure you want the same horse? Or you want us to get a female? It might be a little lighter for you, Thaddeus. He's just asking. Don't shoot the messenger. I just want to make sure. Okay, don't worry. Don't be upset, Thaddeus. Okay. They bring out they get the same horse that took you out, and let's see how well you do this. Now she still looks a little tired, so she's rolling in -1 already. So you can roll your roll anytime now, Thaddeus. Oh, see, there you go. Thaddeus is holding on. Oh, keep going, partner. Keep going, partner. I'm going to drink good. You're going to lose, Buster. I'm going to take your money. Here's one more roll. Come on, Thaddeus. You can do it, Thaddeus. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, he's going to buck her.
Just need to change the color of my dice.
All righty. And
change the color of my dice.
There you go. He breaks the horse. Nicely done. And so y'all get the horses. You finish up and you get some, but y'all do notice the doctor gets some respect. Even the good father too. Now they kind of keep their distance from the father a little bit because there were some that goes, that was divine intervention.
That weren't natural.
It weren't natural. But that better happen that better be with us on the trail. I'm going to ride next to him all the time. If
there's
Lord
nothing more natural than the Lord. He's the only natural thing here.
All right. So he says, well, that being done, it is y'all know that that took a good bit of the day. And y'all were getting to know, and even though some of the crew they're jesting and betting on you, it was all in good fun. It was, and some of them made off a little extra money on your bottoms up, and other ones, didn't make some money, But that's the way gambling goes. But you do know that after training on that they're going to, part of your job now is that you have to, they're wanting to, and when the trail and chatting with you, when they take you on out, is that they're going to want to know kind of how they talk about when they leave, how y'all, figure yourselves in your design of where you want to ride. And this is basically as as you move through the trail, what you feel you might be comfortable with, depending on the layout. This is kind of the layout where you'd want to be. The trail boss and Sutter and all them, they're up front. Luke kind of rides point a lot, and Abby, she makes herself up. She's usually riding one of the flanks or the swing type deals, kind of off to the side, but really she's one of the swingers. Not what you think, Daddy. So keep your holsters, okay? But they,
The doctor sees the perfect spot for him.
it's going to be next to the chuck wagon.
Yep.
That's fine. That's, and so Abby will come up. Abby, when you're chatting with her, she kind of notices, Doc, that you, you state that, and she goes, "How good are you at cooking, Doc?" And I mean food. Types.
Sometimes the coffee is brown, and sometimes it's not.
Well, maybe we should. That was probably a good idea to keep you close to the chuck wagon. We're gonna let you help out old Sam on the wagon when time comes for feeding and all the such. Just to keep you safe, okay? If you don't mind, you can help with some of the food stuff, wrangling food from time to time.
Well, that sounds good. It's like in the laboratory. You mix a little acid, a little explosives, and then you serve it.
Now, no chemicals in the food. Just let Sam do the seasoning and all that. You just kind of help him kind of keep control of it all and some of the cleaning up and getting things ready to go when the guys come in off the trail for the day. Okay? If you don't mind, Sam needs the help.
Ah, yes. Control.
All right, and so the rest of y'all, they're going to assign y'all kind of back to the flanks and the drags position then, kind of watching and helping bring up some of the back rears, and any stragglers, because, when they do that, they know that, well, if that's the case and knowing what's going on, then they want to get the next morning after everybody gets a rest, and y'all have the saloon is doing booming business with what's going on, and everybody's out there and they're enjoying themselves, and even the Jewel Inn now has got a few new lady companions, and they're kind of busy too. But Santia, Lizzie's, I want nothing to do with that, and she thanks you for employing her, because she, it was a waste. It was a means to an end for a time, but now I have a much better job.
See, señorita, trust me, I know how awful.
But have y'all noticed that the doctor, he stares down there a lot?
I think he may have been traumatized, but that's okay. Whatever keeps the boys out of it, I'm okay with that.
And I feel sorry for the father. He doesn't go anywhere near that. How can one go through life?
No. I think that El Padre and me come eye to eye on that one. But I think that's about it.
Well, that's okay. I wondered how you just kind of stayed with these guys. I mean, and that is, does he bathe at all? One can't be sure when you're downwind from them. I don't know if it's the cattle or if it's Thaddeus.
No comment.
Smell fine. I smell fine.
Alrighty, so then next day y'all are gonna get up, and this time it is roping cattle. They want to see how well y'all can handle yourselves. Roping cattle or catching a few of the strays if they wander off and get a little ornery with the beasts and all that. And so they will get one set up, and they're going to do it back over in the same part of the corral again. And now that you've got your, you kind of understand horses, and they watch y'all ride a little bit, they're going to see how well you can handle roping a cattle from your horse. And so what's going to happen is
why rope when you can shoot at it?
Ay Dios.
Not trying to hit it, shooting at it so that it turns. It's much easier to
Daddy.
now
get the dumb animals to go the direction you want when they sense that there's stuff that is going to hurt them in front of them.
Don't waste your bullets, pinche pendejo.
Yeah, Luke and Abby will come over and watch this, and they will let you know. Well, we don't, it's an important job, but we don't have, I'm going to make sure we don't have any ringer cattle in this group, just like they did with the horse. Luckily the doctor, he did a good job, and I would say he with his ways, the horse is definitely tamer than we've ever seen them. But that was a little unfair for the doctor. But luckily he's okay, and I was kind of concerned, but the boys get to have their fun from time to time. But in this instance, we really need to make sure that the group can handle their roping skills. And so what you get to do is you get on your horse, and they're going to set the cow off, and you got to ride in, and you're going to make a riding roll against the animal's strength. And where are my cows? Darn it! I got a cow somewhere. Deputies, riding horse. Text, there it is. Oh, Longhorns. Now, they will say that if you get bucked off, you better get moving, because they do have sometime they little ornery, and they will gore you. So they'll do their best, but if you get bucked off, we want to make sure you run to the fence as fast as possible, because they will do it from time to time. So who wants to go first?
Sure, why not? I'll go first.
Oh, there you go. So you're going to make a riding roll against the animal's strength. Oh, some bitch is heavy.
Riding?
Riding
you sure
versus...
can't use this one instead?
No. No, you cannot.
Don't shoot
Now,
at them.
Why? So you're at -1 because you don't have... you don't. Why are you rolling that spirit roll? I don't want the spirit roll. I want to.
I didn't roll anything.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing the horse. Is that my roll? That may be my roll.
That was your roll. I rolled the shooting.
I know. No, you don't roll shooting. You're not going to shoot the animal. You get.
Shoot at them.
Oh, okay. So what does that do? Let me get my roll. I get a roll against the strength.
That's at least a raise.
Yeah.
Or two.
So
Is it D4?
it's going on us. You wrangle the animal under
That's
control.
true,
You ride up on it and you lasso it and you pop it. And with the raise, what the hell's going on? Oh, now stop shooting it.
God dang it.
You pull the longhorn
I thought
off
you used-
its feet.
I thought you used
And-
shooting to throw the lasso. I'm sorry.
You. No.
Maybe
No.
that'd be athletics if you want to get technical.
Right. No, you pull the you are able to. You're deftly. This is more your pace than the horse breaking in. Is you pop in there, your lasso flies true. You pop it, you yank it, and you're able to pull your horse back, and the longhorn flips up and hits the ground, and you definitely just fling yourself off and run up, and whoosh, 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 and you're able to pop the cattle and hand them down for a little bit, almost like it's too easy for you, and boom.
Well, I assume I'm riding my horse.
That's right.
Cobra.
Mhm.
You know, I'm riding
No.
Cobra, which he's a good Mustang.
Well, you basically tag it and you're done, and you'll hear you can hear the guys and you feel them behind you. Ooh, no, that's pretty good. That's good. That's good riding there. Ooh, much better than his bear bracking. He didn't do so good there. That's pretty impressive. So you hop back up, grab your horse, and you kind of saunter off to you're still filling your guns though, looking at everybody. And so Luke says, "Not bad, not bad. Who's next? Who's next?"
I will go
Okay. So same thing.
riding.
It's riding against the animal's strength. Holy. Not unless I blow up. Okay. So, yeah, with the raise. But is that it?
What?
That's definitely.
I
A
got
raise.
2 6s the first time, and then I got one other.
It was a raise. Yeah, it was a raise even
Yeah,
against my.
I
Yeah,
rolled.
so that
I rolled a.
So-
it was one raise.
Luke just kind of. They're like, hey, why are we even
Actually,
watching?
2.
Yeah. You basically you did it. You did it even quicker than Thaddeus. Hey, he broke a
Órale,
sweat.
caballeros.
You didn't. He had a couple of drops coming, and dripping down. They're almost tears. People thought because that when they looked back over him, he was watching that. They could have brought tears to his eyes. How good you were. Man, a girl showed him up. Oh my God, dude. Man, she's good.
I pull my gun out and start to polish it.
Who's
No te
next?
preocupes, Thaddeus.
All right. Good father, you ready to go again?
Oh, I'll give this a go.
Give it a go. Give
It is
us
ready.
a good riding. Oh, you.
Can I spend a biddy to re-roll it?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So
Hi, Father.
you basically are in a lock with the beast. So you get him, you hit him with your lasso, but you're unable to get him to under control. So if the beast continues to put up a fight but doesn't break free, all right. So you basically take some time and you do your best and all that, but they can tell that it may be they're going to put you on the northern flank closer to the horses, because that's they kind of see that maybe you're better with the horses than you are with, bless you, than the cowpokes. and dealing with them. Because that one you look a little shaky, Pops. Doctor, you're up.
He will scramble up on the back of Rebecca, and when they hand him the rope, he will look at it confused and then drop it, and he's going to zap the cow again. In fact, I'm going to
one
set
way to
it
do it.
and modify it with the hinder ability as well.
Uh-oh. And what does
Do you
that
need
do?
me to pull that up for you?
Yes, I do. Was that off your character sheet? Hold on, let me see.
Well, the stunned is on there, but the hinder is one of the new you can add to any power ability. So I'll snip it for you.
Yeah, save it for me. Send it over. I still haven't. I gotta click on these tabs right. Damn it.
Yes, I've been. Their stuff's
it
not
gets a little annoying
perfectly
when you
organized.
Yeah.
on the tabs properly.
Yeah.
But that's the hinder modifier. You spend some extra points and do some extra stuff.
Okay. Just you can do it. Okay. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You know what? I'll go ahead and spin the penny too. There we go. That works a little better.
Okay, so what
Oh,
happens
hey, that's
to
the raise.
Yeah, what happens to my longhorn then?
It has to do a vigor roll at -2 or it's stunned, and then it's hindered, which just slows it down.
Okay, so a vigor roll at -2. Okay, so
I think it still makes it technically, though. Let me look. Yeah, I think it still makes it. I don't know if the hinder thing still works. Let me see.
just pace. Don't care about that.
Yeah, I don't. That's actually a good question. It doesn't say if it takes effect or not. I guess it's.
Well, it's a +1 to you, right? You're basically just trying to slow them.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, that's +1 increases the cost of the spell.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. So, but now did I not get stunned because I
don't think so, because I think all you have to do is bait a 4.
4.
Still.
Yeah, it's just beating a 4 still. Okay. So but here's the question: do you know that I might not be stunned? Are you smarticles?
No.
I should get a notice roll from you.
Okay.
To see if you know I'm stunned or not. Okay. Oh, he's gonna blow it up. Oh, I tried.
So, I guess you can say that Doctor is stunning.
Ah. Just you wait. I'll be in your head soon.
Oh, we're both
boy.
gonna be in his head. Abby's gonna have some zingers for him. All right, so that means that it's stout. Now you try to zap him, he fights it off. You don't get the hinder though, then, or you do?
It doesn't. I'm gonna say no because he resisted the spell.
It. Okay, so then you got to make a riding versus the animal strength.
Okay. Let's get down on my writing.
Oh, really? Are y'all not? Okay, nope, it's fine. You wrangle under control, and you basically, unfortunately, against what the good father did, is he wrangled his longhorn, but he could never get the animal under control and follow the lead. You basically, with Rebecca, and once again, this has got the rest of the group and the cowpokes and all that just kind of watching in stunned awe and disbelief as he's on this ass, and he rides up and basically, I don't even know if we would consider it riding, but basically saunters up, clippity clop, and he throws his rope, but he's able to get it around the longhorn, and he's able to kind of pull on it a little bit, and with Rebecca's skills, apparently, you're able to get the longhorn to acquiesce to your demands, and basically you're able to lead it with the rope then, and y'all kind of make a little loop around that part of the corral, and Luke just once again, I thought I'd seen it all. But we're still going to keep you close to the chuck wagon. Okay, Doc? If you don't mind.
That
Chuck
is fine. Rebecca likes the carrots.
You and Chuck Wagon. Y'all be friends. Okay. So, boom. I think that is most of the training episode. Yay. We're open. Not worried about that now. You do. They will tell you, making sure that y'all know that there'll be sometimes in the ride and all that we've got to make sure we keep noises under control too. And they kind of look at you, Doc, and they know that seeing all these contraptions and doohickeys and things like that can spook the cattle into a stampede, and we don't want a stampede. That's bad news for the group. If you're caught in a stampede, you'll get smacked, caught. You could get hurt and trampled, and lots of damage under the hooves. And so they're gonna, if it happens, pull away, Doc. Just kind of maybe you should go jump on the wagon. Okay. Okay. So don't worry about Rebecca. Rebecca will be fine. We believe that the ass will handle herself. Okay. Now, so a couple days has been going on, and I can have you guys make me some notice rolls, please.
Okie dokie. Oh boy.
All right.
Hey, I got a 4.
You got a 4. That's fine. A couple of you kind of notice.
Is that Ben? Can we use bennies on those? Or...
You can use bennies on anything now, pretty much.
Oh, that's right.
With Adventure Edition.
I guess I'll do that.
Well, there you go. Why don't you just slap that down there, Santia?
Wow. That worked better than I expected it to. Okay.
Yeah. So during this time frame, things fairly quiet in town. Everybody's, like I said, still rebuilding. Y'all are learning, getting tested out, getting reports back to Bill Sutter, and he is, pretty certain that they have found y'all's spots in the pecking order things, really, of what's going on, with when we're going to leave town and all that. But it was the end about the 4th day of y'all's training and all that, and y'all pretty worn out, pretty saddle sore. You know that you're going to have to face these tests when y'all are out there on the long ride. Is that there's going to be fatigue that's going to wear in, and y'all are kind of brushing it off. But you'll notice a small group of riders will kind of come in from the same direction. The cattle group, when they came in basically came in through the southeastern part of town, past the church and all that. Well, there'll be a group, and they're about 6 rather surly looking gunmen, and they're kind of all circled around a better dressed man who, well, Thaddeus and Santia, y'all will notice that he has got himself a pair of shiny Colt revolvers. And then in the...
Not as shiny as mine.
Very shiny. 6 of them. And the 66 men around, they surround this better dressed man. And then off to the side, I'd say probably another 15, 20 yards maybe, you will see a 5th member. So they said 6 rather surly looking gunmen following a better dressed man. So that tells me there's 7 there. Off to the side rides the 5th member. That doesn't make sense, does it?
Maybe
they've had a typo there.
They had a typo.
7th member, I'm going to say. There's 6 of them with the better dressed man. There is a 7th member, and he has got, he's got got the makings of what y'all see of an Indian, Native American, and
Ah,
he's got a little war paint on, maybe a little paint on the face, but he's wearing what looks to be a threadbare Confederate jacket that's got a smattering of some bangles and fetishes and some feathers and stuff. You can see that he's decorated it up a little bit, and y'all kind of watch this from all positions, and they will make their way and they will saunter in, and they first will check in at the hotel, and then they'll pass up and they pop out. They kind of come out to the front area, and you'll see them point toward the saloon area, and they will make their way over to the saloon while y'all are still in the corral area and all that. What do y'all do?
Probably.
You haven't seen this
inform
kind
the
before.
others. It's like, oye, Thaddeus, did you see that?
He didn't fall down today, so he saw it.
Yep, I saw that.
They
me,
catch your attention.
Let me go and get the deputies here just to make sure that they're on alert, because they look like they might be looking for trouble.
Well, Santia has the curious hindrance, so she would probably want to go see what's going on.
All right. What about you?
Could she follow behind them some?
Yeah, no,
or-
they're ignoring pretty much anything that's going on, and they head down Second Avenue and kind of come to the intersection, and they look, and you see a couple on point, and then they're pointing across the street toward the bar, and so they will head toward the bar, and the better dressed man will head inside with a couple of the companions. Two of them will sit outside the front door area, and the Indian will he will make his way, but he doesn't. He just kind of stays on his horse, but he'll go off to kind of the side of the building. He stays there to the front, but he doesn't put his horses with the rest of the group. And they go, and you see the good dressed man and a couple of his companions go inside the saloon.
Oh, we're in the saloon, or no?
No, y'all are outside in the corral,
Okay.
finishing up work for the day.
Okay.
And you wanted to follow him.
I did. Santia's gonna go check out the ones that went into the saloon. So, well, we're all together, right?
That's what I'm getting ready to ask. So, what were the, so, cause, Thaddeus went off to go get a couple of deputies out of the jail area. What about the good doctor and the good father?
The doctor's always willing to meet new people. They might have monkeys.
And good father?
I will follow up with them. We can't have anyone coming in and desecrating the town right after we fix it all up.
So, y'all, so Santi, y'all make y'all's way up into the saloon?
She will.
Okay.
She'll just be like, she'll let them know. Be like, un momento, compadres. I want to go see what's going on.
Okay.
So she's gonna go in.
Yeah, the guys outside the door kind of give you a grimace, and they, looking at you, and you might see them when they give you the eyes up and down and all that, that kind of
She'll give him a face.
that kind of routine and all that, and you'll step in and you hear as you come through the saloon doors, the sharp dressed man goes, are you sure he's up at the corral? I want to speak to Mr. Sutter now. I have business with the man. And the saloon, Santia will know. They've been up there working with him. Santia, this here gentleman's looking for Mr. Sutter. Do you happen to know where he's at right now?
Ah. Ah.
And
Hola,
he's
senor.
he's up at the corral area. He might actually be in the livery and all that.
I believe that Senor Sutter is a little busy at the moment, but is there something that I could perhaps help you with?
Not unless you're the owner of all those cattle that he's brought in. I'd like to speak with him
Ah, what is wrong with
about
the
a business
cattle,
arrangement,
senor?
please. I'd like to know where he's at. I'm on a press timetable here. Please take me to him now. And he has a slight Cajun accent to him. Okay, I can't do real good Cajun. I need alcohol. But he would like to be taken to the man, please. Post haste.
So it is you that has business with him?
Yes.
None of your other friends?
Oh, no, they're here just as protection in the wild times of the area and being so far from our home. If you would please, my name is Bartholomew Phelps, and I must speak with Mr. Sutter now.
Bart.
Bartholomew.
Okay. Bart.
Please.
Okay. Senor Bart, let us go, and I can perhaps show you where he is, but I think that he is a little indisposed. But perhaps me and my other friends could help you while
Like
we
I said,
walk, and you
Mrs.
can explain the situation.
Mademoiselle, I have business
Okay.
with him. Unless you are the owner of this fine cattle, I wish to speak with Mr. Sutter. Why don't you go get him and bring him here to the saloon? And we shall
Why
conduct our
can't I
business here.
take you with me?
You seem to be unsure of yourself, and my time is valuable. If you would be so kind, and he will reach into his pocket, and he will get a silver dollar, and he will flip it in the air towards you. Say, for your troubles.
Senor, there is no troubles, but I will keep it.
Fine. We await here for Mr. Sutter. And now I'm going all southern on my accent. So, we'll get it sooner or later.
Before I go, may I ask you another question, senor?
If you must.
Who is your friend outside on the horse? I notice he is different among the rest of you.
He is here to protect us from the heathens that still infest the mountain areas. Though he is one of himself, but he has proven himself to be of use. Make him no mind. His name is Black Dog, but he will do as I say. An old Comanche, and he and him have a little history. But that is for another time.
El black dog.
Black dog. Old Comanche.
El perrito negro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Now, please, if you would mind, would you get to Mr. Sutter and bring him here?
See. I will go find him, see what he is doing. Let him know you are in town. Just stay here, sir. It will be fine. I will go find my compadres. It'll be fine. She's gonna start walking out. Does anybody else come with me?
And you'll see this is what Mr. Phelps looks like.
Oh, jeez. Senor Bart? I don't know if anybody else followed Santia.
Well, Roland, the good father was with you.
And the doctor was there. He was looking around.
Okay.
They paid you no mind except for Santia and his henchmen, as you would call them, or so to speak. Yeah, basically, kept a lookout on the street, watched everybody in the bar area, and just they weren't aggressive. They were just kind of watching what was going on.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And so, what do you do, Santia?
What do you think? What did he seem off to you? I mean, see, all of the crazy rich ones are a little bit weird, pero I don't know. I don't know what kind of business he has with the Southers.
Well, if he has any business, I'm sure the Sutters will be expecting him then.
Perhaps,
Do you
but
think
he did not
has
mention.
the monkeys?
I don't think so, Dr. Ivan. He did not bring
I'd say he's
any
got about
monkeys.
7 of them with him.
Not here. Shoo. Okay. Well, I do not need him then.
No.
But he does have hands, and Thaddeus did want more hands. I can put him on his back, and then he can shoot behind him.
I don't know
So,
about
good
that
question. Has
anymore.
Thaddeus fallen asleep anywhere near the doctor recently?
Oh no.
Probably
go.
not.
I don't know. Would Thaddeus forget to not do that?
I doubt it.
He has forgotten to bathe. He has forgotten to bathe a few days.
That's a big negative, Illustrator. Thaddeus bathes every day.
Oh God.
They're not so sure.
I mean, he is
about
the
that.
sheriff after all.
Yes,
They're not
So
so
he's
sure
got
about
to be
that.
presentable.
it's true. Well, as you turn to the father and the doctor and let them know to go let Southers know that there's someone here to see him, she's more interested in meeting the Native American guy.
Oh,
So
really?
She's curious about everything. I'll have to work that hindrance. It's a major hindrance, so she's gonna be looking everywhere.
The doctor will wander off to go to get Southern.
Okay, so y'all find Sutter. He's in the livery doing some stuff, and he seems to be tied up there, looking over some plans and supply lists and stuff like that, because it's getting time. It's getting close to for the group to head on out. What do we do?
Mr. Southern, there's a man here. He does not have monkeys, but I think he wishes to talk to you.
What is with you and the monkeys?
Well, they are very wonderful creatures. They have thumbs. They are very ingenious. And you put some little helmets on them, and then you stick them on top of the rocket, and they go straight into space.
Well, you came here for a reason. What can I help you with?
Well, I told you, the man without the monkeys. He wants to talk to you. His name was Bark something.
Senor Bart.
S-
But I'm not with
Who
you.
is what? Someone make sense of what this blasted fool's talking about. What is he talking about? Man with no monkeys.
Well, the
Doctor,
was
father,
there.
are you there?
I would have gone back with him. I wouldn't have left him alone to go to learn this.
Please translate what this.
What the good doctor's trying to say. There's a man named Bartholomew over there at the bar, or at the tavern. He says he has some business with you.
Damn, I've told him once. I'll tell him again. Crap. Come on, boys. Follow me. We're going to put this to bed once and for all. And
Oh, is
So-
it bedtime already?
someone tie him up, please. And leave him in the livery. Time
I
next to
do
that.
not
Time to
think I
next to
would,
that Becca fiend that bites.
Now,
That biter.
I know he's a bit crazy, but if it comes to having words or throwing fists, he could be a mighty good help. Let's not tie him up just.
Well, I don't
Although-
expect to be. There shan't be no trouble with this bells, but he just won't take no for an answer. Let's go. I'm tired of dealing with him. We've got better things to be doing with our time. So, come on. And he kind of hitches up his belt and throws some water on his face and makes his way. But you will notice that he does grab his greener. And he
His
cracks
little
her
rifle?
open. He cracks it open and he makes sure 2 shells are inside the greener. Greeters.
I have one of those too. I calls it the monkey business.
Oh, God.
Oh, I forgot he has a gun now.
I forgot too. Yeah, we had to when we changed
After
up and
we
moved
had to
to the
change
suede
it all up.
edition. He had to start packing, and so. Well, he says that's a good doc. Please, yes, I see that you have one. Please keep it holstered. I don't expect to be in trouble. Let me handle this if you don't mind, please.
Okay.
And y'all, so y'all filter through, come around town, and head in. And
I'm assuming that I would have.
I was getting ready to ask. So
gathered
all this is
deputies
going
by
on.
now?
You're going to get 2 deputies. What you going to do? So you'll be, you'll have seen the doctor and the father head into the livery when you were coming out with the deputies.
All right. So I will. Now, did I see where the fancy pants Bartholomew went?
Well, you saw where the guys, you saw them heading toward the saloon as you're heading on down, and when you come out, you'll have caught some of the commotion going on in front of the saloon. So you're smarticles, Thaddeus. You'll know.
Not really, but yeah, we'll go to the saloon.
You're pretty much any activity is either taking place here or down at the Jeweled Theater most
Okay,
nights.
so I will. I'll head to the saloon.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to see,
deputies in tow.
Yeah, you're going to see the 2 guards kind of sitting outside the front, and people kind of coming in and out. There doesn't seem to be any issues, but, and then while you're sitting there, you're getting closer, you'll hear from behind you the Sutter and the doc and the father and all that kind of come around the corner from the other doctor's office, making their way. And Sutter's got a couple of his guys with him, Luke and a few others.
I'll stop, turn around, and see what's going on.
Sutter, he says, so just, yes, leave this to me. I don't expect there to be any trouble. Is that he's made offers to buy my cattle, and I've told him no, and it just, I'm going to put it to bed here. Enough is enough. We're not selling them. So
does he know that the cattle also is half our bosses? I mean,
But Sutter was basically put in charge with getting this done. And so, he said he will, he speaks on Prater's behalf and all that, as far as what's going on, since they've left town. He was basically the man in charge, and his daughter is basically like second in command of the group and all that. But he says, I do appreciate it. Just come me, get my backside. I don't expect them. There's only a few. We got more than enough, firepower to deal with these guys. But they're with, if I remember correctly, they're with the Bayou Vermilion, which is one of the railroads, major railroads that is cutting through the area. And as with all them railroads, they don't take no's for answers. Sometimes you just, be a little bit forceful with them, but I don't want to get in too much. I don't want to, don't want to upset the Bayou too much, because I do have family and friends still back at home. But just don't worry about it. Let's just go take care of this right now. And he will turn around and make his way toward the saloon. And y'all will, as y'all close up, you'll see the 2 guardsmen notice that y'all are walking down the street, and one of them will kind of reach back over his shoulder, and say something into the saloon. Now, while that's going on, Santia, you were going to do what now?
Approaching Black Dog.
He is over there on he's on the south side of the building, still sitting on his horse. And he's kind of got his horse kind of backed up to the saloon a little bit. And he just kind of is sitting there, chewing on something. He's He doesn't seem to have any. I don't know. Does he have? Let's see. Black Dog, what you got? What do you? Oh, he does have a Winchester. So he's got him a Winchester, but he doesn't have it drawn. It's in its saddle holster.
He's just hanging out.
He's just kind of watching, but you're not surprised even with trained heathen as they're called, and that they would keep off to their side, keep off to their own, so to speak. But he kind of turned to look at you, see him as he got a few cuts and bruises, some deep cuts in his face, some maybe made, some of them fight made. He's got this Confederate jacket on him, and it's got baubles and beads and stuff kind of woven in and out of it, and he's got definitely several, much of it hanging from the back of his hair, but then he's definitely got a spot that looks like he's had it carved off. He's missing a patch of hair. Maybe that, not all of it, but there's a piece of it.
I picture this, like the moment she starts speaking to him, he goes,
Who is this weird person?
He's kind
And she would approach him, and she would, greet him, just because it's rare to see other people in this side of, the land, but they're both considered outsiders. So she would greet him and greet him kindly. It's like, "Hola, señor.
Make me
I see that you rolled in with everybody else."
It made me a notice roll.
Sure.
You'll catch with some of the baubles and the things, the accoutrements that he has hanging off of him all, is that he'll have some shamanistic, feel to him, as though he is definitely of Native American descent. There's no doubt about that, but that he is maybe practiced somewhat in the mystical arts. Something.
Ooh.
But he's got, a few those type of, baubles and, trinkets that would show off, their thoughts
Would she link him, or at least find something relatable to him, to the last shaman that they ran into?
No, you would not. You will notice that these are completely different. That these are not of, you would have seen Earth. They were more that the original was kind of elemental. This one, make me, don't have.
It'd be like common knowledge?
Well, common knowledge. Yeah, go ahead and make me one.
Ha! Wow. I mean, I'll roll a Benny for that.
There you go.
It's a red one, though, so...
I don't care. We're using
"Are
babies.
you able to re-roll a critical failure with a Benny?"
I don't know in the Adventure Edition if you can or not, but
I
that's
don't
what I was
think-
asking. Because
I won't do it if I can't. So
I'm
that's
allowing it for
fine.
just because of what we're doing tonight, since we're kind of playing around and we're, it's more the RP side and all that. You're not going to use the bennies on much tonight other than what we're doing, so knock yourself
Okay.
out. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, you'll catch you'll see a couple of bones, and you could have sworn maybe there was a bat wing there, and you'll have caught, basically you're going to see there's some black magic, maybe some of the voodoo studies of this. And if hearing that they were part of the Bayou Vermilion, and the way that Bartholomew Phelps was talking, that's making sense of that they hail, from the southern and the Louisiana side of town, and that this shaman may be in the black arts somewhat. Yes.
Did he respond to her at all?
No, he did not, though. He kind of looks at you and is chewing on some jerky, and he just kind of takes a bit of it in his knife, and he kind of crumples it off, and he's kind of chewing on it, and, he looks at you a little bit, and then kind of looks back up and away. And then he'll see that Sutter and them are making their way toward the street, and then comes Thaddeus and all that, and he doesn't get off the horse, but he'll kind of move it to just he kind of actually kind of pushes by you, and just kind of positions himself closer to the building, but more up front now in the entrance, just kind of seeing who's walking with the group. But he does not verbally acknowledge you.
Ay, senor. I know sometimes it is hard for some people to understand me, but no worries. Those are my friends over there. I think I ran into, como se dice, your boss. He told me your name was Black Dog. I just wanted to come and say hello.
He kind of turns to you when you say his name, and he's, gives you another study up and down a little bit, and making a mental note, kind of looking, you can kind of see him assessing who you are and all that, and then he'll bite off another piece of jerky and look back toward the group as they push on through, and you'll see the group enter. Sutter will enter into the saloon. And
how much you want to bet he has no tongue?
I know, this is what I'm thinking, but she doesn't know that.
From inside, as y'all moving in, the man I wanted to speak to. Good day to you, Mr. Sutter. Like I said to your companions here, my name is Bartholomew Phelps, and I'm here as a representative of the Bayou Vermilion. I'm authorized to purchase your cattle upon the agreed upon price of $5 per head. And Sutter just, I could told the mother fellas from your railroad, you can pound sand. It ain't half of what they're worth on the open market. But this isn't an open market now, is it, Mr. Sutter? I understand no one hereabouts will purchase your cattle with your brand or Prater's brand on it, and I'm afraid my employer, stock cars, are booked up for the foreseeable future. I recommend that you take the offer before the prices drop any further. And Sutter just, damn it, prices aren't the only thing that are about to be dropping around here if you and your lot don't head out pronto. And you'll see Sutter, he basically is pulling back the hammers on his greeners, but he hasn't pointed it. He's just got it down on the ground. But
Mr. Sutter, we don't have any need for that just yet.
Yeah, make me a notice roll. That is while you're doing that.
So, Mr. you said it's Bartholomew?
Mr. Phelps to you, sir.
I'm going to use a battery re-roll that. Jesus. Never mind.
His butt rumping drop from the horse has still addled his brain even 2 days later. It looks like.
Yeah. So, Mr. Bartholomew, as our kind and this kind gentleman, Mr. Sutter here, has said, the cattle is not for sale. So, if you don't mind, swim along. Or ride along, however you want to put it.
Now. No hasty words need to be spoken. We are here just to perform a task for the railroad. As you know, the railroads are the rules of the land. And if it wasn't for us, what would this country be? The Bayou Vermilion may not be one of the tops, but we shall soon be there. Come now, men. our time is done here. And but you're basically saying is that though all the men were, very getting tensed up and all that, Bartholomew says, no. We shall bid adieu for the night. We are at the hotel, if you don't mind, and we will take our leave to adjourn there for the evening. Good day to you all. Or should I say, good evening. And he will...
Yes, you have a swimmingly nice evening, too.
Yeah. So they pull themselves out, and he will snap his fingers as he goes by, and he'll make a kind of a popping noise and finger pointing toward the hotel, and he'll be looking at Black Dog, and Black Dog will bring his horse around, and he'll kind of saunter ahead of everybody back down 2nd Avenue as the rest of the group makes their way toward the hotel. And as they got out of ear and moved that way, damn, I didn't know he's going to bring the Black Dog. I've heard about him before. He's an old Comanche raider from thereabouts. Like I said, we've got a little history. Parts of that posse that ran with him were ground back into old 73 when I was unfortunately with him a little bit. He signed on with the Confederacy for clemency, but they cut him loose before too long. No doubt the Vermilion hired him because he knows the area and ain't likely to ball at pointing the business end of a gun at any locals if things turn that way. I don't trust those Vermilion varmints as far as I can throw them. I fear if we sit too long, they'll cut our herd or worse. I'm gathering what we got on hand, and we're going to be heading out here in 3 days. So everybody, get ready. It is time that we move on before things get sticky.
I will make it a priority for my deputies to make sure that the herd is watched.
Well, Sutter will so you'll also see that Sutter puts on that they head back to the livery, and several of them will hop you. He says he thanks you, and he will ask that they maybe from the livery standpoint, maybe keep a watch out up there, kind of an overview of the whole corral area, and he's going to put he's going to put a few more extra. He's only got. How many did we have on the? Let me see. What was? Where's
and
my
maybe
pictures?
The doctor could set up some sort of a notification barrier around corral, if possible, since he is pretty inventive.
Well, that's up to the good doc.
I don't think the doctor will surpass a chance to do some inventing.
Sorry,
Doctor?
I was reading something. What did I miss? I heard my name pop up.
I mentioned that the doctor might be able to put up some sort of a detection grid around the corral so that these shisty, shady people don't steal the cattle.
Don't think I can till we rank up one more time. I lost my gadget here, so I can't make things.
All right, that's fine. So he's got about 4 to 5 extra men plus the deputies, and they will begin to, in the next couple of days here.
I'll also advise the townsfolk that might be night owls to help with the keeping an eye out.
Well, all right. Well, the band, Bartholomew and his guys will, the next morning, exit back out of town and heading back the way that they came in, headed back out south. And y'all will then take the next few days and...
I should have told Bart to eat my short. Never mind.
The group will then Um, next, you get the few days, everything's packed, ready to go. The provisions are all put together. The wagons all loaded up. You've got your horses, and y'all, it is time to head north, leaving the good city of the municipality of Coffin Rock as y'all head on out. And we will do.
And I'm just waiting for some replies in Discord from.
I hadn't seen. Sorry.
Our two friendly, the Padre and the Doctor.
All right. Let's see.
So
right.
we are now official there, Duff. We have a name.
Uh-oh, what's the name?
We are the Coffin Rock Crusaders.
Crusaders. Okay. The Crusaders. All right. CRC.
The Coffin Rock Crusaders.
Also can stand for can't remember crap.
Alrighty, so what we're gonna have is now the so the first few days of the drive, as y'all are out and about, are humdrum. You know, there's nothing really special about it all. You're basically, like I said, you're still feeling yourselves out, and figuring out what's going on. The doctor, you are put to good use, at the chuck wagon, cleaning. You gotta, and sometimes they try to grab your helmet, thinking they could restrain some of their fresh beans and all that. They want some rinsing and all that, and sometimes they almost get it mixed up with the other one because yours is so pretty, but you're able to catch them in time before they ruin it. And
my question is, how many experiments do I sneak into their food every night?
Oh no.
Oh boy.
And what would you try to experiment with there, good doc?
You know what? I would like to make a whole bunch of mind link pills and put them in the beans every.
Oh boy.
The mind link pills, is that what you're doing?
That is something I can do. I can make a bunch of pills for people to eat.
And what does the mind link pills do?
It links all their minds together telepathically.
To you or to each other?
To eat everyone under the effect of it.
So they begin to start. You basically, they're going to start hearing each other's thoughts.
Pretty much, yes. And I can make up to like 20 of those a night.
Oh my God. Well, there's only about a dozen of you.
Okay, well, everyone now is hearing everyone else's thoughts.
Okay, so that's going to put everybody on edge, and you work with a gentleman in the chuck wagon, Javier Ortega. He's a Mexican individual, yes, and he spent some time in the military in Mexico, and he's he's basically the driver of the chuck wagon, and he's the one that kind of orders you around, and yeah, he really thinks about food a lot, and he really wants to be home. And he's got this new recipe in his head, and he keeps thinking that if he can just take some tortillas and if he can just get some fresh cheese, he can put some fresh cheese on them, and then he might be able to put some meat in between them. And if he can smush it down enough and flatten it enough and cook it, he thinks he can call them quesadillas. And He thinks it'd be just, it's like he's going to try it out one night. And he's hoping that the men like these quesadillas.
Quesadillas.
So, but like I said, so a couple nights go by and y'all got some frisky horses that you take care of and some stray cattle that move from time to time. And then y'all make your way, and here you go. We've got boom. What you've got is some of the camp conquistadillas, yeah, something like that. It's got to be a funny name, Eraser. That's right. It's not, he ain't got quite the case out. So the camp's kind of been made up above on this bluff, and the cattle are going to be all in groups. Come on. Around here. And
I see horses.
there's some horses up top, and there's some got, but a couple of y'all, it's basically coming toward the end of the day. So camp's being made, and Sutter and Luke kind of rode out, and they said, you know, we're going to be getting kind of a part here, you know, based on some of their maps and their, you know, understanding the area. They want to check to see where the next day's, if they're, how far or close they think they may be to the next day's watering hole. So they basically continue on outside the cavern. Y'all are headed from east to west. Okay, y'all coming in from the right side, and that's basically where, you know, how the traveling was taking place. Four of y'all make me I need spirit rolls.
Okay.
Actually, vigor rolls. I'm sorry. I need vigor rolls from all four of you.
Oh, wow.
Doctor's time in the
Wow,
special
the doctor's quite vigorous.
increase his vigor just a little bit.
What? Oh, why did you roll 2, Thaddeus? Did you use a Benny?
No,
Oh, that was a notice.
That was a
I'm sorry, that's
roll.
a notice. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see it now. Okay. Okay, so the smaller one. Okay, so Santia and Alexander, y'all are up at the camp. And Dr. Ivan, you just finished up maybe getting some stuff prepped and wanted to, you know, stretch a little, not stretch your legs, but basically get a little bit more riding. And you were going to help ride with Thaddeus to kind of do kind of like the initial watch and kind of just checking things out. You'd had your fill of food and all that for the day, and Thaddeus, so y'all can position yourself. So basically, like, let's say y'all are kind of, you've got different little herds of cattle, different spots.
Why are you trying to leave me with the doctor?
You're with the doc. Yep, y'all are with
Don't
the doc.
worry, just as soon as we get one more advancement, I'm gonna make you a little blue pill.
Yep, y'all are kind of on the first watch after dinner, and you also know that there are two. Now, how do I okay, so we have got, holy moly, where did all these guys come from? I thought there was only a 5 or 6 of them, but that's more than enough. Okay, so there's 4. Let's put these guys out here. Well, that didn't work.
Hey, at least they're all lazy.
No, that's right. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to put one on the map, and it's not working. Why is it not working? There we go. All right. And
Oh, token.
yep.
Yay.
All right. And they're going to put themselves over here. And the Doc and Thaddeus. Where would you two be?
Okay, I was able to put my token out there, but it didn't give me the facing directions.
Here, because I got to put it. You got to drag it from the combat
Oh, we
tracker.
can do it from the
I
combat
did.
tracker ourselves?
It just
maybe.
didn't put the facing on it for me.
I got to do it.
Yep.
Where would you want to be,
so-
Doc?
I guess I'll be next to Thaddeus. I'll be talking
I'd be
to him.
there.
Oh,
There.
Thaddeus, what did you think of the beans last night? Wasn't it glorious?
You already know what he's thinking because he had the beans.
It wears off after half an hour.
Oh, it does. Okay. Well, most of the people are missing their homes. Sutter is unsure. He's concerned. That it's going to be a long trip, and always these kind of trips. There's always issues that arise, and he's trying to think ahead of what trying to plan ahead, and he has no idea. And that's what he's upset about it. Luke's got a thing for Abby. She's got a girlfriend back home that no one knows about.
Well, now
So-
everyone knows.
Yeah, well, everyone
They
knows.
do now.
Yes,
Oh,
and she
buddy.
hasn't quite determined how she's going to tell Pops. He might be a little
Doesn't
upset.
have to now.
Yep.
You just ruined a whole bunch of lives.
Oh, buddy.
Yes, hopefully Thaddeus wasn't thinking anything improper about anybody. He seems like the kind you have to worry about that.
The only thing going
Nope.
through
Only thing going through
Alexander's head
Thaddeus'
for prayer.
mind is making sure his guns are clean and polished and taken care of. That's all he's thinking about is his guns and his horse.
Revolvers, you don't have to clean that often.
All right. Now we have got. All right. So Javier is going to be here. And we have
outside.
got that was 23 was the last cowboy. So the rest of them are going to be, they're kind of, all the rest of y'all are out and about. Is that one's 38?
Where are we at? Me
You're-
and.
Well, y'all are getting ready to be put on the map here in a second. I haven't put y'all on yet. So
oh,
y'all are up here too. Basically, this is basically everybody. This is later. This is getting to be toward midnightish. Let's put that. Abigail, she'll put herself here, and then Alexander and Santia, y'all can put yourselves anywhere in the middle area, or if are you going to sleep off to the side, it doesn't matter. You can position yourselves. Let me unlock tokens. No, they are unlocked, so y'all are good.
Yeah. She'd probably be making sure the horses are good.
Yeah. And let's see. All right. And let's see. They are still traveling. All right. Let's see. Okay, so it's about you're not asleep at midnight, Santia, because it's not your watch.
Oh, it's midnight.
Yeah. It's basically the first watch is going on, and so y'all, the Thaddeus and the Doc are out down there, doing first watch with a
Sure.
couple of guys. So you're back at the
She'll
camp
probably-
somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll sit up against a rock and
Okay.
sleep there. Why not?
Okay. All right. I need Thaddeus and the doctor to make me some notice rolls. The father and Santia, y'all can make me some notice rolls at -2.
Sure.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
That's a little better.
I'm knocked out.
Yep. And so is the father, and doctor, you can. Oh, is that your notice roll up there? Because there's okay. Yep. Okay. So, doctor and Thaddeus. Yeah. So,
You also notice that Thaddeus has some cotton in his ears. I'm just gonna give that out to you because you old high enough.
What? Did anybody get? What is he? All right.
He's plugging his ears because he's with the doctor.
I know.
Well, no, he's trying to block out all the shit that he's hearing.
He's hearing all this stuff. He doesn't understand it. So Santia and Alexander, y'all are dead asleep. And Thaddeus and the doctor will. You're on edge. Just you don't like the layout of where y'all are at, and in the distance you'll have heard some coyotes yelping, and one of them just didn't sound quite right when it called out into the night air and all that, and
but didn't sound quite white.
It just sounded funny.
Didn't sound animalistic. Sounded more human.
Oh, but its call was just a little bit different than the other ones. It did sound like an animal, but it was just at a different pitch, different noise. You just weren't sure if it was the air that caught it or the canyon where y'all are at, and the way it echoed off of the walls here. And you're kind of watching around, and you will all of a sudden hear a loud cacophony of gunshots go off up above the cliff line. Yeah! And you will catch briefly. What are we gonna do? 1 second. Up atop the ridge. Where are they? Okay, can I not? Oh, really? That's not very nice. There are some men running toward the horse line, firing off their guns. And they're trying, basically, the horses begin to start bucking and start pulling on, their rope lines and all that, trying to break free. And let's see if they notice, unfortunately, our lovely Santia sleeping on...
Wait, that's on top of the cliff and not inside the cave?
There's not a cave there. No. Oh no. I don't consider that a cave. Sorry. This is just the campsite. Sorry, my bad. No, this was on top. I didn't explain that to you. Yeah, this is just kind of y'all's overlooking the canyon area where the cattle is and all that. Y'all were kind of staking out. You're sorry. So y'all were kind of staking out. Yeah, I see that.
Looks
Yeah,
like a
that's
cave
my
entrance to me.
It is my bad. That's not supposed to be a cave. It's supposed to be out in the open there. I didn't explain that right. This is supposed to be a plateau, kind of looking down on top of the cattle and all that. Sorry. I forgot to mention that. Yeah. Okay. No, y'all aren't inside a cave. No. y'all are overlooking the the cattle and all that, and the group are down below y'all, doing their thing, and they basically shoot off a few rounds, and let me see, they will.
All the crazy guns going off.
Guns are gonna go off. That's right, and. Well, I'm going to do. Let's do 1, 2. Okay, so there's 3 of them over here. They fire off their guns, and they have got the horse line. They've got the horses spooked enough that they are beginning to. The horses are bolting. Okay, they went after the horses, and they also will. You'll hear gunfire, Thaddeus, and as that was going off, y'all saw that. You will also look over to the far side up there, and there are 2 more firing into the cowboys. They're shooting up the dudes. How dare they? And now what I can't tell is I've unidentified. It doesn't give me what number they are. Oh, that's funny. I'm going to say that the last 2 here. And
They have numbers on them.
they don't for my. The
lazy
He
cowboys.
What
was
do you
talking
else-
about the actual attackers that don't have numbers.
Yeah, they do for y'all
I
because they're
see.
identified. When is this what it's funny, it's not what it does it in the 5e rule set. When I don't identify them, I can still see their numbers. But for our combat tracker here with Deadlands, I don't have any idea who's who. Unless I identify them yet. And I don't want to identify them yet. So
Apparently, we know that they're Bayou Vermilion gunmen because it says so in the chat down there.
well, why the hell could yeah, I see that now. Derp.
Oh, yeah.
What good is not identifying them
So
if that
solves your
happens?
problem.
Son of a bitches.
Oh man.
I mean, the problem
No.
solved. Now you can see which ones are which.
I wonder if it's because I have to do this. Okay. Alright. Whoops. Now if I don't. Okay, yeah. It's very interesting. Okay, so these 2 are going to shoot. And that's 96 and 25. Oh, well, actually, yeah, they get a surprise. So the way they're getting a surprise round. These guys up here.
They're
And
shooting
that
at me.
90, 20, no, they're actually shooting at they're shooting at the cowboys. And
Oh,
okay, I want to bring up his stat page. God, why can't I do this? Oh, because it's bringing it up. Okay, derp. There's only 1, and it's showing up, and I'm not looking over on the other screen. Oopsie daisy. All right, so he's going to pull out his quick draw. He's got outlaws carry just about any weapon imaginable, and I look at his combat, and there's no gun. Why don't I have a gun?
I guess they're wanting you to pick a gun.
That's what they do. I don't.
Does he have a shooting skill?
Yes, he does. He's got quick.
He just
he's
rolled
got-
that and didn't pick a damage from whatever type he's supposed to be using.
I don't know what the.
yeah.
It doesn't say. It says basically
Well, pick what he has.
outlaws can carry just about any weapon imaginable. So
This one's got a rocket launcher.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, they got smart bazookas. So here, give me
Time
common
traveling bandits, huh?
Marine. Okay, so they're going to have their piece. Yeah, there's what's the standard gun? A Peacemaker?
Sounds about right.
Yes.
Maybe. But I mean, pretty much everybody carries a Peacemaker back then, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what I thought. I'm gonna put.
Regular old thing.
All right, Peacemaker. Can I drag it? There we go. Okay. So he's going to shoot. Why don't I have the dice? 2d6. Oh, there they are. Okay, so I'm going to grab. He's going to drop it on the cowboy. Oh,
Rip that
my
cowboy.
God.
Rip that guy.
So he doesn't even wake up, unfortunately. And he dies. And Cowboy 25 shoots at the next one. And he hits.
Dang.
And they kill him.
That one's dead.
Alrighty. Now.
Kind of reminds me of the old Marshall Swiss cheese.
Now, what did I give y'all? So y'all didn't get surprised on that. So now y'all see the attack going on up there. Thaddeus and Dr. Versailles, give me another notice roll, please.
Snake eyes.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
Doctor, you will see that some people are moving in from the northwest part of the canyon area. All right, now, but you'll be able to relay that on your turn. We can roll. I can give you out cards, right? So here we go. Boom.
Cool.
Right? And
Wow. There's a lot of them with aces.
Whoa.
Huh?
Wait. Okay. Did I just ruin it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It condensed all them down
Yep. That's what it was.
One.
Thank you. I was like, what the hell is going on? Okay. Okay. So Abigail will jump up and go, they're going after the cattle. They're going after the cattle. Everybody get away. Get away. Protect the herd. And she will pull out her Peacemaker. Pew, pew, pew. Actually, she's going to pull out her Winchester. Pew, pew, pew. And she's going to hit.
That Joker bonus. Nice.
Blows
Wow.
the guy right out of his boots. How about that? Did I just kill him? There he is.
I think so.
Yeah, I did. All right, this one. He is going to shoot at Annie Oakley. That's right, he did. And takes out Cowboy 16.
Oof.
All right. Yeah, y'all see some there over there. Here, y'all identify them. And you will see, Doctor, you'll see him where that came from. Boom. Well, wow, that's okay. Well, that kind of takes the purpose out of unidentifying if it knows who it is over there when they're shooting. You know, that's kind of silly. Why the hell? Okay, that pisses me off.
Probably gonna have to end up using the hidden gem dice to do
Yeah.
anything.
I
I
thought
think
I
so,
did have
too.
that set. Let me see.
May not work with Savage Worlds.
Show GM rolls off. Really? gonna figure that out later. I didn't play around with that. That's new because that doesn't make any sense to me. What's going on there? Okay, so Black Dog shoots and he kills this dude, and it's Cowboy 16, and he falls off his horse. And this one will then shoot at Sante. But now you're down there sleeping by the rock, right?
Yes.
All right. So that's what's cover? And it just a -2? Is it? What is? If you've got a little cover there, let me see real quick. This is all different. Sorry, guys. It's been all these different effects.
Light cover
Modifiers.
is -2.
Yeah,
medium cover
okay,
is
yeah.
-4. Heavy cover is -6.
All right, so it's
Near
-2.
total cover is
Yeah.
negative.
All right. So I'm going to shoot at -2 for this dude. And
Is she prone? Because that's another -4s on top of that.
actually, she is. So -4 and a negative? You tell me it stacks? Holy
Yes, they
moly.
stack.
-6.
Well, he's just going to. Maya's just going to. Oh, not a -26. Oh, my God.
Oh boy.
Clear.
If he rolled at that, his gun may explode.
I'm trying to clear the damn thing. There we go. -6. Okay. So where is he? And we're going to shoot. Pew, pew. Still misses. Second one is there.
We didn't see that roll that time, Duff.
Okay.
Well, we see the roll, but we don't see any names or anything.
Okay. All right. That's a miss. All right. So that's they handle the GM rolls in the tower differently. Sorry, Eric.
Never mind. We're still seeing whose turn it is, though. But that may be
Right.
because you have a
I think
but we're not seeing the actual
Yeah.
the
I don't
actual
see any
numbers that you
rolls.
rolled.
Yeah. That's better. Better. Well, we'll see when y'all attack them though what it does. Okay. So that was attack number 2. Attack number 3 is still at a -6, and totally hits the ground before you. And this one will try to shoot. They're still laying down too. I totally forgot about that. I didn't give him that.
The prone.
So, yeah, prone from those guys he killed. So we're gonna.
Well, the one that he was too much of a explosion for him to not get blown up.
Yeah.
Still missed. Okay, Thaddeus, now you're up.
Do I see the guys off to the
Not yet.
to the left there?
Well,
Not
you
yet.
will have. You can make me a notice roll at -2.
Yeah, that's what I need. Is more negatives to my notice rolls.
There you go. Because there's cattle there, but there's some shooting, and yeah, you can hear the gunfire going off and all that. It's just kind of you didn't see the guy get hit off his horse over there because the doctor hasn't had a chance to tell you yet. Doctor noticed him, you didn't.
Am I able to see the guys on the cliff?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Do I want to shoot? Yeah, I'll pull out the Winchester. And shoot that guy there.
Actually, sorry guys, we'll bring this up. The combat tracker. Derp. And the combat map.
That would be a hit. I'm assuming that he's pretty hurt now.
Yeah.
And I guess that'll be all.
Okay. Santia, you've got bullets flying all around you.
Yes. And I see horses running.
Horses are starting to scatter. Yes. Bad news.
I wonder. Yeah. She'll stay. She'll try and stay within the cover of the rock that she was behind.
Uh-huh.
And look around and see. She sees all the gunmen to the left and to the right.
Yeah, you're hearing from both sides. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. She'll try and shoot one of them with her rifle. Dang. Oh, wait. Why is that at a -2?
Steady hands at a -2.
Steady hands is only for if she's
Did
riding
you
something.
have a buff or something on you?
It's an edge. But that's only
And it's
for
supposed
when
to
she's
be
riding
a
something.
+2, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to. It ignores the unstable platform penalty. So it completely ignores it. I don't know why it's giving her a -2.
Requirements, novice. Agility. Yeah, but you're not unstable at the moment, so why? Firing from the back of a horse moving vehicle is tricky business, but you figured it out, so you don't get the penalty. A character attempting to fire or throw a ranged weapon from the back of a horse or other mount, moving vehicle, or the platform subtracts 2 from this total. And since you ignore it, you don't have to. But I don't get why. Well, it would have been a hit though, right? Without the -2. Well, yeah.
I did 4.
Yeah. So that'd be a hit. I'm trying to see, is there an effect that we can drop on you?
I wonder if it's this here, because it automatically has something that says ignore #unstable platform under the edge itself.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know.
if-
No, it's showing ignore it, but I don't know. Maybe it's not coded right. It could be.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it and see if it does anything different.
That's fine. There's actually, so when you have to do that, there's actually an effect, just like there is for 5e, that you can go pull and drag it onto your person. So try the roll again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I got rid of it.
Yeah. So I need to, well, it wasn't a hit with the raise though. But the other one showed a miss, but it was a straighter hit. Give me here. Hold on. Do another hit again. Shoot him until you get just a regular hit. Let's see if you can get a hit. God dang, am I? Hold on. Can I just give you a 4? Just do it again. I think there's a way just to drag a number.
You can unclick the dice at the bottom that gives her that bonus dice.
No, I just want her to do a hit. I just want a hit on her.
I'm gonna.
Just keep going. Just keep going. No, don't raise. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's a hit. There you go. Whew. Okay.
Okay.
Now give him some damage. There, that.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, never mind. It's just yeah.
He's still a goner.
He's still a goner. All right, done.
All right. So she's hiding behind a rock, and she's calling out to the padre and see if he's awake. And the others, because she doesn't know that Thaddeus and the doctor are out, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, she's just calling out for everybody.
Okay.
At this point.
All right, so the Cowboys, he's going to move over here, and he's going to shoot, and he hits and wounds the guy. Where is he? I'll find him. And then they will, they're going to say, protect the herd. They're going to yell it over to you, Thaddeus and Doctorus. Go help their friend over on the left side. They will take positions up and keep their eastern flank covered to make sure nothing happens. These guys will get up, and 2 of them are going to run and shoot going toward the horses. Get the horses, or we'll never get out of here. Bang, bang, shoot them up, you're dead. And man, there's just kicking booty. Alright, where is he? Yeah, you're dead. And he will move this way too. Alright, other ones he will stand up and move over here to shoot. Has anybody missed yet? He's shaking. Alright, and last but not least, a hit. Another shaking. Alright. Father Alexander.
Padre Alejandro.
Okay. I'm going to.
Don't forget to apply those to the gun.
Oh, did it? Thank
Duh.
you. Yeah. Oh, well, then the second one dies. Okay, so the other one starts dying. That's right. I thought 2 shakings. Boom.
Oh, what's all the racket about?
Padre Alejandro, they're shooting at us!
Who?
Some gunmen! I have a feeling that we saw them earlier today!
You're waking up. You're hearing the horses are moving up Bolton. You're going to be concerned about that, Father. More than anything else. You're looking around. There don't seem to be done, but there's some shooting going on down in the valley. You've got 2 concerns. Horses or the shooting?
Well, I can't go down into the valley and I don't have a gun, so we're gonna come over here and calm down the horse.
You go, yeah, you guys can start trying to work on the horses. It's gonna take some time. Okay, fair enough. All right, these guys will. He's gonna step up and he's gonna shoot. And shaken. He will try to shoot and miss. Dr. Versailles. Anything that you can do.
Yes, I guess I can move. Is our pace still 6
Mhm.
on a horse? How does that work? Okay.
Oh, that's a good question. Let me see.
Or on a donkey.
Yeah, you're on a donkey. I'm going to say that on a donkey, yes.
Let's see. He will run that away. And we're going to do 2 actions. And, let's see. He's going to throw open his lab coat, exposing his gloriousness to everyone.
Okay.
Success. So let me
Lab coat.
find this. Behold my glory!
No.
It will actually see if this actually works. Just dropping it.
You're dropping on somebody.
Oh, everybody.
Everyone gets sparkles coming out of the lab coat.
Is it everywhere? Is there not a
Sparkles.
range on this? Is it?
Its range I doubled with one of the points to 20. I think everyone should be within range now. Yes.
That's fine. You're fine. Yep.
And then I'm going to try to zap these things. Now, how do I make this work?
Now, wouldn't that also affect like all the lazy cowboys?
I actually have to pick a number of targets. I only have enough for 3.
Oh, okay.
Now I gotta get a stupid arrow out to make sure that's the right distance. No, don't move. Oh, okay, yeah, that's within range. Alright, so make sure I do this right. Because I haven't used this on multiple targets. Let's see if we can make it. Okay, so it won't be with a raise,
helmet?
so...
Is your helmet
Yes.
dispelled?
No, that's how he spells helmet.
Okay.
And then they have to all make a vigor roll. And if they fail, they're stunned. If not, they're okay.
1 second. I'm gonna spend a Benny to re-roll that. Damn it. Next one. I'll spend a Benny to re-roll that. Okay, and last but not least, let's see, where's he at? Oh, he's up here. God, I gotta pay attention to my screens. And okay, so 2 of them are shaken.
Stunned. Do you need the?
Yeah, I'll get it. Stunned and stunned. Okay, done.
Okay, that's the doctor's turn.
Okay.
At the let me double check this. I believe at the end of their next end of each turn, they can attempt to.
Okay. Yep. All right. Javier will crawl into the wagon and protect the food. Protect the food. All right.
Take the quesadillas.
Something like that. Okay. He is going to. He will back up, and then all of a sudden, he. Yes. All of a sudden, he backs away, blends into the night. Abigail rushes. She will move to rush to get the horses. Thaddeus.
Let's see here. How far can I move while on the horse?
They double your movement. I don't care. You can move up on them. You see them. I'm looking. El Cheapo horses. El Cheapo horses. Well, they're not.
Mine's not an El Cheapo though.
I know it's not. Goofball.
I didn't see
statistics?
anything.
I know. I'm trying to-
Maybe it's in their monster book.
Oh, I got horses. Oh, go ahead. Well, let me pull it up real quick. I have riding horses because I.
Yeah.
Go ahead, keep going. What do you here? Oh, you're wanting to know about how far? Breaking horse.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I need a riding horse. Riding horse. There we go. Pace is 10.
Okay, so I will go 10. Are you gonna? We don't lock tokens in this, or?
Yeah, they're locked. Yeah, I just set and lock. There you go.
There's 10.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What's up, Thorn? Glad to say thank you for the
Hey,
sub,
Thorn.
friend.
hi.
Let's see. And I can see them, right?
One of them, one's hidden behind a bush there. The other one in the back. They're gonna have a lot of cover there from where you're at, because they're both
Oh, well,
stunned
they're-
on the ground.
Yeah, they're prone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll just holster the Winchester and unholster my my two pretties that are sitting on my hips, and that'll be it.
Protect the food. Protect the food. Okay. Stun status removed, but remains distracted and is now vulnerable. Wow, it shows that it's prone. He's distracted, and he's vulnerable. They put that all on there. That is cool. Okay. So he can stand up. And then he can shoot. And let me see something here. He's gonna turn around. He's gonna bullet flies past you. All right, he's still stunned. Alexander, you are. I need a give me a persuasion roll. As you're trying to persuade the horsies. Glad to have you, bud. Just finishing up. Unfortunately, you came in just toward the end of the battle and into the session for tonight.
I used to Benny.
That's okay. Use the Benny. Yeah, you're helping with the horses and doing a good job at them. Keeping them under control. There's still a few still loose, but you're doing great. All right. And the other ones they're doing the same. They're gonna hop up on y'all. And Santia. Oh, this guy. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. This one guy didn't shoot. While you're doing that, he's going to shoot. The one that's standing up, he's going to hit him. And he's shaking the dude. Okay, your turn.
So the rest of these guys are handling the horses.
Yes. Yep. Helping
Cool,
the
then.
father.
She will. Can she see when she moves over here to the edge?
You can see that they're fighting something, but you can't see. These guys are up against the ridge line down there. Y'all are kind of cut off a little bit without taking a little time to move down. Half movement.
I have one more square of pace. Would that be enough to get me down?
You could start, but you wouldn't be able to get down.
Okay.
Y'all are supposed to be kind of effectively split up right now. That's basically what's going on.
Yes, I see. Well, I don't know how holding actions work here, but I'll hold an action if
fine.
that's a possibility.
For right now, it is. Dr. Versailles.
I guess I will spur Rebecca into movement. And
I need.
we're gonna use the monkey business.
Oh gosh.
See,
Keep
what
it in the
range are they?
pants.
Okay. Has some monkey business. Oh, that still hits. Oh, he's vulnerable. Okay. Okay, never mind then. Kersplatty.
Oh, buddy. That's a goner. Rip that guy.
Gives them the business.
The business end of a greener. What else?
Well,
Is that it?
That's it. It says somebody's on hold, and so
yeah, I just pushed hold on my action, but nothing happened.
Yeah.
For me
Okay.
to do anything. So.
Yeah. But
Oh,
it's
you're
still
so lucky, Duff, that my card is a 6. Because I'd had to make you give me a new one.
Oh.
well.
You know what? I'm gonna
messed up.
use the card I have because it allows me to have a Joker this round.
Okay.
Since I'm already at the top, or
Okay,
was at
yeah.
the top.
Yeah, I messed up the rolls on it, but go ahead. Yeah.
So that gives me, I think, a +2 to whatever I'm doing.
Okay.
But I'm gonna, let's see. I guess she'll start trying to get down from this plateau.
You can make it down your turn down to the bottom. That's about it.
Can I get to the second?
Uh-huh.
Would I be able to see anything from there?
Depends on how you move.
If she moves.
Okay. Yeah, so he'll have a little cover and you're kind of back away, so you're, make me a notice roll to see if you see him down there first. Let's do that.
Okay.
Certainly.
Awesome. Then I will use that. Let's see. She'll use her Peacemaker. See if she can't shoot him.
She's actually going to point and shoot something instead of pistol whip?
Yeah!
Holy crap!
I get to shoot at something instead of him slapping with the gun! Okay, let's see. Oops. Is it targeted right? I hope so. Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh!
Goodness gracious!
He's gonna be full
Rip
of
that
holes.
guy too! Oh
my God.
Really rip that guy!
Okay, well, I've only got 2 bennies, so I can't cure him. All
Where did his
right.
head go?
Yeah,
Es que
he's
te mereces, pinche pendejo!
the last one goes down, and as the echoes of the gunfire, dissipate through the canyon and all that. Everybody's looking around, and y'all are. It's going to take a little time up there on the ridge to get the horses that are all down in there. In the bottom, I need to actually check 1 second if we've got a problem with the cows.
Oh, you guys are right in the middle of that.
Yes, they are. Well, close my damn storyline, and we will find out next week if there's a
The cattle cliffhanger.
stampede.
Looting all bullets and ammo.
You
From
can't
the
when you're in the
dead
middle of the
people.
cattle.
Well, you've got supplies and all that. Do you? I don't.
Just in case we need more. So
You've got.
You can never have
yeah.
too many bullets.
Yeah, they
you
don't-
can never have
yeah.
too much ammunition.
They don't have
Yeah,
much in
we
the way
ran
of
out of them
items for
quite a
this. Yeah,
lot.
that's fine. You'll get some stuff from them. Okay. All right. We will hold there. They're looting. Yes, that's right, Eric. And so we're going to hold there. They just finished a gun battle with. Yeah, y'all will notice that they're kind of dressed. Some of them look like some of the gunmen. Y'all will notice that. These other ones, they're dressed just a little bit differently. And I've got to figure out 2 plus 1 here. They are. You didn't see them originally with the, saying that these are some of the Bayou guys that are dead with them, but you didn't. These were dressed a little bit differently. They've got more of a little bit more. How do I explain this?
Are they a little more well dressed?
Yeah, they are. Yes, they're definitely a little bit more well dressed. They have their clothes definitely have not seen as much damage as the other Vermilion. Almost in a just kind of a formal attire. They actually, Rachel, that's actually not a bad idea. They're kind of more of in a uniform type setup of who they are. And we'll have y'all roll and see if y'all recognize any of it. We'll try to remember the roll for next week to see who by chance these new people
I'll
are.
make note of that.
Would you make note of it, please?
Yes, I will.
All right. And they're still working on getting the horses back together since they were tried to be run off. And we have possibility that the cows are a little disturbed with the gunfire going on. Actually, I'm not going to do it. They should have probably stampeded. They could have possibly with the gunfight going on, but y'all are so good that didn't happen. So, okay. All right. We'll hold there, folks. I want to thank everybody for watching. And we will be back tomorrow night with the Waterdeep Dragon Heist group. Thursday night should be, we hope if I have everybody, should be the Demon Battle Royale from Out of the Abyss. And probably more than likely it's the last night for the Thursday group. They're 2.5, almost 3 years. Or it's come to a close before we change up programming through the weekend. And then Friday night are our Lost Minds of Fendelver group as they continue on progressing through that module. Before we make we've got some of the Blackwood publishing and the other gaming stuff we're going to start running on Thursday, Friday, or Saturdays in a mixed kind of content. And then Saturday night, what do we have? Gary, what is Saturday night?
It's not this Saturday.
It's not this Saturday. It's the 23rd, I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, it is this Saturday.
It is this Saturday.
My dates are off. It is this
That's
Saturday.
right.
Yes.
So the Dungeon Dwellers are running their 24-hour charity stream as they sign off from the Twitchverse. And yours truly will be playing on their first game. I think it's at 6 o'clock Eastern.
6:30 Eastern.
6:30 Eastern. I'm joining some of their merry folk as we play a raving lunatic band of kobolds who have to go kill a dragon.
I wish I could watch. I'm going to go to a convention on Saturday.
Then we'll go have fun. Have fun at the convention. It'll be recorded.
You'll be able to watch it. It'll be on YouTube.
Yeah, he'll have YouTube. Plus, they're like I said, they're going to full 24-hour stream, and I asked jumped at the opportunity to join them, so we'll be doing that Saturday night. So, other than that, folks, there's our programming for the week. Please come back tomorrow night, watch us, and we will see y'all with the Deadlands group next Monday night. Take care.
Later, guys.
Good night.
Later, guys.
Night, everyone.